Vincent Astro is for best Mercy player? Yeah, I'd buy it. We only see Mercy in like such a niche. What was it? Just Circuit Royale at first point. Only place we see it. So
okay, if you think that somebody is going to be a better Mercy player than some random 4.2k Saudi main support that's had his Mercy beam up a Saudi Pharaoh One Trick's ass for the past decade, you actually have another thing coming. Like, seriously, you're delusional if you think Astro is going to be better than what I just described. No. I reckon fucking Haku is the best Mercy or something. Like.
He's just not got for reps. It's all. I mean, no, I've got Astro on this one.
Jelly Misu is the best Mercy. I don't think that's true.
It has incorporated industrial-grade bearings into the height adjustment mechanism, allowing easier and smoother adjustment to the exact desired height.
Fucking love Pirate, man. Everyone, please check out Pirate OW. He's just such a good streamer. This guy is gonna make it. Give him a follow. Word on the street is that Unter took payouts to make SSG run trash comps and lose. He then used that money to pay off the Zeta players to throw their matches in order to ruin Yaki's career. Yaki actually ruins his career all by himself.
Yes!
Like, I don't need to do a damn
No
thing.
help required.
Yeah.
He's literally got that on lock. Yeah, Panda. Uploading now.
You're already following Pirate? Double follow him, mate. Double follow him.
Make another account. Follow him again. Is it true that SSG have been scrimming in Matchmaster instead of Overwatch this week? Yes.
He's resulting in positive social change.
They just need just one map tomorrow, Falcons. Just one map. Which is actually going to be... It's a classic UB qualify for Stockholm situation. Where all they need is one map. But that one map might be really hard to come by. Which will just make it even more heartbreaking if they don't find a way to get it over the line.
Are we looking on match timer? Are we still... Oh, they're setting up now.
Still walking out and stuff, yeah.
Nah, got a while. What's your Clash Royale deck? I don't play Clash Royale. The only mobile game I play is... well, I play multiple mobile games depending on whether they're paying me to play them or not. But right now I'm being paid to play Matchmasters, so yeah.
I might play some right now.
Not gonna lie, Matchmasters is oddly addicting. I mean, genuinely, the whole reason that these games work and profit is because they are all incredibly addictive.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They scratch some sort of like primal part of your brain where you think that you're immune, but you're just not immune. You know, like you're actually completely susceptible to all of the bullshit that they sell to you, and you will pay money to these games because that's just how it fucking works.
It just works. I'm playing Sajan from India.
From India? That's new. That's first time that I've ever seen somebody from India playing Matchmasters.
Hopefully he's no good.
Does Matchmasters have gambling? Because I'm really susceptible to gambling. There's literally like a daily spin the wheel gamble mechanic.
Have you seen you can pay for a premium spin the wheel for like £4 a spin, and there's more items to get? It's actually
that's unreal. They just have everything in the world, every gambling mechanic in the world.
They min-maxed it.
Gandalf has given me one bit and said, "How about a penny?" It depends. Is the penny superheated?
Hot pennies!
Tanky, can I?
Top
Well,
pennies.
Frankie, if you buy those in-game microtransactions, we can talk.
Top pennies.
전략이 잘 통했다라는 이야기를 했어요. 어떤가요?
사실 감독님이 잘했다고 생각하고요. 저는 뭔가 그냥 상대 팀
Hold on, chat. I'm locked in, but it's going well. Don't worry.
준비했을 뿐이고 조금 이제 감독님이 조금 잘해주시.
He said shoot him.
그렇군요. 자, 그리고 온사이드 게임이
I do have a hard time understanding Pirate. What's hard to understand about this?
펄스 폭탄을 보여주면서 완전히 깨버렸잖아요. 자, 그런데 오늘 만난 상대 좀 어제 흐름을 완전히 뒤바꾸는 플레이를 보여준 포커페이스 팀입니다. 아도 선수와 스피트 선수의 트레이서 겐지 대결을 기대하는 팬분들이 많은데요. 어제 아도 선수 오늘
Honestly, this would have been good to show on stream because you guys have no idea how hard I'm going right now.
끝나고 저희가 연습 끝나고 다 같이 한번 대회.
That was a
XQC
That was
reacts.
101 opening go. 101 opening go.
그래서 저희 아도 선수도 이제 많이 기억을 되찾는 쪽으로 준비 많이 했어요.
같이 활활 불타오르고 있다라고 들어볼 수 있겠는데요.
Smoked him. Can you see?
양팀 모두 안정권을 위해서 최대한 깔끔한 승리가 필요한 오늘 경기입니다. 그렇기 때문에 더욱더
That's my turn.
치열한
Lock in it,
대결이
mate.
되기로
Lock in.
좀 예상이 되는데요. 우리 팀의 이런 부분 관전 포인트로 지켜봐 주셔야 할 겁니다라고 들어볼 수 있을까요?
You watching any Pirate right now?
제 상위권으로
just matching some masters if you catch my drift.
He's playing Match Masters. Fuck me.
Mate, I had 101 opening go. One go, 101 points.
Mate, I'm gonna have to start plugging my link in your chat. Otherwise, what's gonna wind up happening is people are gonna start downloading the game without the referral. Like,
Yeah, they're just gonna play. They're just playing now.
yeah, no, I can't have that. They need to download with my link. You know, like, hang on, let me type an exclamation mark Masters in Xavier's chat.
Where am I going? Do I have interaction be available here? Maybe not.
This is the number one scummy.
A good move. Well played, me. Oh, don't start the game, guys. I'm still not quite locked in yet.
You can't play yet. Long-time viewer, first-time chatter, just wondering what that thing is on your face above your lips. Thanks in advance. I mean, it's a bit rich coming from you, Adam, mate. Come on now. From one man with shit facial hair to another, like, allow me.
Do you have a real Adam?
Yeah, it's Adam from Oz. I dyed the mustache. You've got to dye it first. Just enough color to cause him to squint, not enough to show up. Perfect move. Okay, so you bitched it. You kappa dyed it. You shave it. You probably miss spots. I just got an ad for the first time in my life. I'm glad that we're achieving market penetration. Nobody can escape.
First time you've achieved penetration in a while. Alright, if I just smoke this guy.
Have you absolutely taken this guy to Pound Town?
He's in Pound Town right now. It's fucking unicorn. No match.
As long as your heart was in it, mate. Put to bed 7 with 100 biddies.
Now I'm gonna do what no human person has ever done before.
Thanks for the dollar, mate.
I'm gonna play one game, and I'm gonna close the game.
What? Shit, I fucked it up.
The game is closed. The game is closed. No one's ever done that before. Lock in my broadcast
Can we watch
buffering.
some Chasm muted?
Says it's fine,
Just
my
one
end.
more round of Masters. I've made an addict of it. Wait, Chasm's playing Overwatch right now. What the fuck?
Didn't he go
I have to put Pirate on
to
hold.
Deadlock or then Rivals? Maybe Deadlock?
My God, he's playing Doom.
Oh.
The fuck is he doing playing Doom? I don't care about him on Doom. I want to watch him play ball. Ah, he's like his first time playing. He says he doesn't know the perks. Great. Come back when you're on your one trick.
About a month and a bit off, Panda. All right. Is it time to do some form of locking in? Busan, do you know ban
we
followed
on
by
it?
hazard ban?
Fucking A. You're really making us lock.
18 months, yeah, for level
Wild.
7.
Alright. Get some numbers going. 23, 22,
Wait, I'm so far behind.
Just works, does it? Oh,
No.
okay.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12,
13,
11.
12, 11. Yeah, we're synced, mate. We're synced.
9, 8, yeah?
Yeah, we're synced.
Alright.
Cat.
Rhine? No, Orisa. Pokerface now, they have an outside chance of getting the 6th seed, which gives them a second life, basically, in the last chance qualifier. But they kind of need Old Ocean to drop the ball against Vesta. But Vesta are masters of dropping the ball. But all Pokerface can do for now, win their game, put that pressure on Old Ocean to perform tomorrow. And you know what they say about old people trying to perform at certain points? The Alien's going to die early on this cast. Forced back into the choke already, and Onside Gaming have complete control of the map now.
Great start for Onside Gaming. Just on the topic of old people performing, I'm not sure that there are enough little blue pills in the world to pull Old Ocean out of the rut that they would find themselves in. Addo takes down Missin though, and Pokerface, that's a second death for them. Onside Gaming, they're going to get this first cap, and they're going to be able to keep choke control as well. Spint is stuck on the Mega on low ground. They need to catch him quick. Right now, the high ground is being blocked, but two members of Onside Gaming are duking it out with Spint. He has no recall and no blinks, and he is going to suffer an incredibly late death. Now we've got a deep push from Addo. He gets a lot of damage, but he actually doesn't find the kill. What the fuck is Irony doing in front of everybody? Irony, guys, a ridiculous death, but it's not over yet. OP trades Alien. Everybody down here on the coast. Opener looking for the boop. He can't quite find it. Attack decides to spear away any prospect of a boop. Kilo off on the high ground, duking it out with the Tracer, but Irony is TP'd on again. This time, hopefully, he won't die doing it.
Now battle onto the point here. Onside Gaming still in control. Attack is going to be anchoring that, but Cordo's have been used. Bowler on the corner doesn't connect with any meaningful target, and now Alien on the high ground is getting marked by the Genji. But if he can get Addo out of here, he's got a great chance to take a big aggressive position. Wow, the rest of his team battle on point. Pulse bomb good, just onto the front line, and they're going to run that over. Didn't even need the cast to get into a meaningful position. Just able to win through the front line. And that's going to be a full reset for Onside Gaming. They were desperately close to all their ults to extend that as well, but now have to save them for the next fight.
Very tough one for Onside Gaming. They're just around the corner from many ults, but you know what? When Irony dies every single fight, like clockwork, you start to run into some challenges. There's going to be a big ult fight that takes place here up on the high ground. Orisa ults on either side, but with a Juno ban, these raid trades aren't going to exist. A Kitsune rush, that's a little bit easier to pop the Terror Surge inside of. Heiser, he's already taken a lot of damage though, and we're actually going to see a beat push come through from Onside Gaming. They push on, Alien dies, spear onto the wall, onto Karu. Karu gets the bash, but Heiser, or attack rather, is going to pull the surge right away. Down he goes. Addo pulls the blade for good measure. Oh my god, he got pulled back into it, but he actually has gotten away with it. Takes down Heiser, and that is an expensive one for Pokerface to lose. They threw everything they had into that fight. Perhaps a little bit optimistic on the back end of that for Heiser to pop the Terror Surge.
Yeah, it needed it really a little bit earlier. Maybe even, honestly, could have thrown the high nooners in that trade, because the trade was happening all quite close to the choke. But doesn't use it. They'll keep it for this next retake, but not straightforward. Lots of base to cancel it. Suzu, disengage. Need to get Alien into a reasonable position. Might just use it to clear the choke, get a bit of space to work with first. There's a side fight going on as well. Spint's going to blink through, but he's too far from that dash, actually. So Missin's going to splat and get out a little bit here as well. That allows Heiser to take a step through the choke as well, but Missin dies to Addo, winning this side fight, which is where Pokerface had all their success yesterday. Spit's recall has been forced. Pulse bomb attempted a miss from him as well, and now the chase is on. They've at least got space on the high ground, but still at a player disadvantage here, Pokerface. High noon still available, and Attack is just dead. How is Attack dead? Kilo is going to keep swinging up here as well, so they're not out of the woods yet, Pokerface. They're trying to flip the point now, but they have to deal with this dive, and they lose 2 players immediately. Trying to hold on. They drop down to the point here. Pokerface seem a little bit all over the place here. They're Orisa forcing point, not holding the high ground, but they've traded their way out of this one.
All right. Nice trades coming through for the side of Pokerface. They are in control. Onside. Oh, Spin's on the run now, actually. Just being chased out. Irony capping the point already, though. Spin comes down to the objective, and Irony, for once in his miserable life, doesn't die first. Alien pulls the high noon, and that's going to zone everybody off the point, though, so there's probably no flip coming through. Opener is incredibly low, but we're actually closing on another beat push opportunity for the side of Onside. 1 heal lamp away is all they really need, but OP, he's not with the stack. You can see him over on the side with Addo. What is going going on in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Now there's a Kitsune Rush available. They can push it out on top. In comes the Kitsune Rush, rally from Karu, but doesn't find the kill. Kilo takes down Alien. Karu's in a world of pain. His shield is broken. He's in so much trouble. Pulse Bomb comes out, does not catch Opener. Spin does self-damage with the Pulse Bomb, but Karu is still alive. Opener used the beat in all of that as well. This is brutal right now. Onside Gaming, they are on the advance. They have the Terror Surge. They need the touch. They get the touch. Karu is going to go down to Heiser eventually, surely. There it is. And Onside, it feels like they might, if they can win this scrap without using any more ults, they're going to be in pole position. Wait, using ults, it's 99.99.
Yeah, just gonna win off that blade as well. One more touch comes through from Heiser, nearly has the Terror Surge, but he's got no help. 99%, he's not even gonna get it. Wouldn't have made a difference. Onside Gaming clutch it out. Thank you, Poop, for bed 7 for the 100 bits as well. Your Spint is wet as hell. Good to know. But Onside Gaming, good first round, and what to make a Poker Face. Smash AG, who then smashes Acer, now dropping him rounds to Onside Gaming. Hard to predict, Korea. Hard to predict.
How did I not know that was last fight? I'm actually hopeless. Yeah, Frank, I'm looking into this, mate. Don't worry. You're not getting rolled.
See this a lot now, right? What's the take? There's so many of these side fights now. Akiri Tracer versus Lucio Genji. Is there any clear advantage, or is it really just skill matchup?
I think it's really just skill matchup more than anything else. I feel like, some maps are a little better for the Genji, the space a bit better, you can hide up on some little high grounds and stuff like that. Sometimes it's like if it's lots of tight rooms and stuff as well, kind of leans into being good for the Genji because the Tracer just doesn't have the space to get around. You can get one-shotted a lot more. But overall, I think that there's a big skill matchup component. People just spin the wheel and they play on the field more than anything else. It's not that much of a science. Kiri already, this D.Va play is good for the side of Onside, to be honest. The double flex stuff from Poker Face, they have to play the big Brig and the Kiri, but the Kiri's always going to struggle to go wide. You can see Opener getting very, very aggressive right now, and Attack is just Terrier on a tennis ball vibes as he runs down the back line of Poker Face. Flip has gone Onside's way because Poker Face can only rotate away, and nice bolts coming out from Kilo there, nearly finds the kill, but Alien will somehow, some way survive. Attack has lost his suit, in fact, so, Terrier on a tennis ball, apparently he saw a bit too much red and will go down, but it is tough.
Yeah, they trade out Spin as well, but Poker Face have flipped the point right back. They'll keep Heiser at base, so no more kills come. Once they get attacked back in mech, but he's still a long way away from this. So Onside Gamer kind of forced. They can't really do anything right now. They just have to wait for this mech.
Okay. Looks like big slam from Heiser comes out in main, but the Suzy Q to keep everybody alive for Onside. This mech is building incredibly slowly, though. Attack has to play very far behind. Another turn is being taken. Attack, he's being dived in spawn now, and Alien has gone down. But we have actually seen Missin invest he invested the Suzy Q there, which means that he's instantly going to die to Attack after the fact. He doesn't have the Suzy to keep himself alive. I think he TP'd on as well. But even with that kill, not quite enough. Spint is on the run over on the coast. Attack continues to chase him out, but Poker Face still have that player advantage, and they still have that point control.
Sombra swap coming through from Kilo here as this Kitsune Rush comes out on point trying to force it. Missin doesn't quite have it yet. They find the kill onto Karo as well. Transfer of shields onto Spin to keep this pressure onto the backline. But Ado looking for more cleanup. Attack has lost his mech somewhere, diving in deep. Kilo's going to have to reset. And it all just sort of falls apart here. And Onside Gaming are having a really tough time closing the distance in a lot of these situations. Attack is getting there, but it's costing his mech every single time. And Poker Face are now approaching the last fight.
Okay, one last chance for Onside Gaming at this point. Kilo over to the Sombra. Bunnykins, thank you very much for the resub with the Prime, and a share to you too. Congrats on 4 months in a row. Money well and truly well spent. You should try downloading Match Masters next if you really want to piss away some time. Pulse Bomb comes out onto Attack. He loses suit. Slam onto him after he pops the bomb, and he will go down. There was a bowler shot in there for good measure as well. It's looking brutal right now for Onside. Heiser's incredibly low. Irony takes down Missin. The beat is good for Onside as well. They're good for a retake here. Ado blinks into a mine on the cart. Absolutely mind controlled. Spin trades Kilo. It's falling apart for Onside Gaming. All the unforced errors coming back to bite them. Irony TP's out though, and they do manage to get bodies on the point. Dopey OP, good for it in the clutch, manages to get that point touch. Irony has gone down to Spin. They need to chase out Spin here. They need this kill.
Yeah, they are all on him right now. He's in so much trouble. Ado will confirm that kill. Good presence of mind from Opener there to remember to drop the beat, leave his team, make sure they get the touch. They get a hack onto Heiser right now, and this Won't kill him, but it forces him away. Now it should be a little bit easier for Onside Gaming with the Lucio. Now they have control of these chokes. They can choose to play forward if they want, but they're actually given a lot of space, so they need to be careful not to let themselves get encircled right now. You can see Pokerface spin on the right-hand side. Alien looking to go left. Kilo's trying to mark that one up for now. Looking for the Tracer, finds it as well. Hack doesn't go through, cancelled by the blink. Now Kilo has to be careful, gets himself back over the wall. But Addo's marking the other side during all of this. Onside Gaming trying to manage the multiple threats right now. Keep everyone in check. And it's working so far, but they're losing a lot of health while they do this. Onside Gaming.
Oh, deep push right now for attack is available. Backline is zoned. Kilo, he's in the back, but he's been spotted. A classic hit scam player on Sombra situation. Pivotal moment for Onside Gaming. So close to that EMP, but now we've got Pokerface muscling up onto the point. Irony has the Kitsune rush. He has to invest it immediately. Attack. He tries to find an angle. He shifts up over the top. He's going deep. He catches Alien midair. The Diva so good versus the Freya, but the bomb not used by Attack. What's happened here? How did he not use bomb there for the resuit? Did he not have it? I swear he had it. Onside Gaming right now, they have a baby Diva. Maybe this is some sort of genius presence of mind moment from Attack where he knows that he can get back in suit for the final fight. He's about to get back in suit. I need to find out. Kilo's setting up for the EMP right now. EMP catches the Stormbra, or rather catches... Oh, I forgot her name. Kiriko and the Wrecking Ball. Yep, clutch. Absolute clutch.
Good EMP
right there. Onside did have the bomb, but curtains.
Yeah, being informed Attack didn't have the bomb at the time either, which is why it didn't come out here. And it's just going to close out Onside Gaming 2-0. Thumbs up from OP. Happy.
Wait, he thumbs up? I'm going back.
Yeah, big thumbs up after that one. More than happy with their result. Strong start for Onside Gaming.
Look at that OP thumb.
Yeah.
Just, no fist bump, but he's just shaking his thumb.
It's one of the most enthusiastic thumbs up I think I've ever seen, honestly. But he earns it. He earns it.
What a beast. Alright, we'll hit the like button. We'll sync up after. Oh, what a beast.
Alright, big winners there, anyone who bet on Onside Gaming for that one. Yeah, and to the person who got timed out, they got timed out because they asked me, can you give me the top 3 tanks in EMEA, question mark. And then, one minute later, they asked, can you give me the top 3 tanks in EMEA, question mark. And then, the same minute after that, I'm clearly not answering the question as we are mid-cast. And then, he says, 1, 2, 3. Just
is he like paying for this, or is he just typing?
No, he's just typing it. So it's just like, what are you on it? Like,
why don't you just cook these people? You just need to set these people on fire when they start talking to you like that.
It's just nonsense, isn't it? Like, what sense of self-importance do you need to have to think, well, he seems to be casting the game right now, but it'll probably stop everything to answer my question, because I just need to know who the top 3 tanks in EMEA are right now.
Get this, Savior. I will spend the rest of my shift in the mobile game coal mines in pursuit of becoming the true master of matches. You're a star, Bunny Kings. Thank you very much. King Crimson 1187 with the 10 months. Welcome back. Another month of keeping Unter off the streets. Yep. Rent paid. Real estate agent ghosting me about my dishwasher. Love to see it, really. Love to see it.
Why is your real estate agent? Wait, is this you? Why are you talking to your real estate agent about a dishwasher?
Not real estate agent, sorry. What do you call it? Fucking... You know, like the property manager.
Oh, okay, I'm with
renting.
You. Yeah, in my head, like...
Yeah, like my dishwasher's broken, and they won't call the fucking landlord to fix it.
Oh, okay, in my head, like, real estate manager, I always think of, like, the actual, like, buying and selling.
Right, yeah, I don't know why I said that. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to blame the landlord or the property manager that doesn't pick up the phone when I asked it to get it fixed, you know? Like,
is it run through, like, an
if
agency,
the property manager
essentially?
wanted to... Yeah, exactly.
Like, your landlord is kind of
to
just
landlord.
a pay and forget type thing.
Yeah, the landlord is, like, fully pay and forget, and there's just an agent that you'd have to talk to for anything, right? So, the agent's responsibility is to pass that stuff on to the landlord and get in touch with the landlord. And like, I texted the agent and she said nothing. So then I called her and she's like, oh yeah, I'll do it later. I have to talk to the landlord. And it's been days. So like, I'm just getting shit on, really.
Doesn't seem like it's getting any closer now.
It doesn't feel like a priority.
Can you give me the...
I will do nothing for you, Fat Hammond, because you're not a paying customer.
Chat is now exclusively asking me for the top 3 tanks in EMEA, but I'll only do it if we get to 1,000 subscribers.
I'm getting a lot of 1, 2, 3s in the chat.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is what really I think. Like that was just like this guy's fucking gone. he's not real.
Yeah.
Haddy also wants to know the top 3 tanks in EMEA. All of them are you, Haddy. How many more do we need? Just another 430 guys, and we'll be right there. If anyone wants to, if someone gives 430 subs, I will let you know the top 3 tanks in EMEA.
Hey, Unter, my grandma fell down some stairs, but I low-key didn't fuck with her. Can I get 3 unenthusiastic booms? Welcome back, OWCS. Thanks for the 6 months. Boom, boom, boom.
Long time viewer, first time caller. Just wondering how you feel about the top 3 tanks in EMEA. Alright, I'm grabbing a drink before we get into map 2, actually. I'll be right back.
Like,
you're in
I
charge,
hear
mate.
the Matchmasters widget going gangbusters, but like nothing is updating on the website. It's like I have no idea what's going on. Oh well, we'll find out eventually. Like you can't even check it, can you? Nice. Someone earned 100 trophies. Like, that's what we got. You know, that's what we got. Exclamation mark Matchmaster. Hey Hardy, what's good, mate? Fucking hell, dude. Usually you're asleep when I'm streaming. This is a rarity. These goddamn time zones, dude. Well, I'm getting paid right now. If I gamble orange, do I get the odds when I bet the odds at close? Yeah, I think you get the odds of. I think you get the odds when you bet, right? Actually, no, because it's like an equivalent exchange from the other side. I think you just get the odds at close. Max, can you please put more ads, please? I would literally love to do that, Hardy, but it's impossible because I've been at 22.5 for like multiple weeks without adjusting it. So I don't think there's much I can do about that. Why are people trying to play right now? Like, what was on this layer? What did you see? Is it because people are trying to play Match Masters? Like, what's happening here? Thanks for follow 2K _____. Top 3 tanks? Any particular region that you're interested in, Cronus, or just like anywhere will do? No, it's not time to play, guys. Exclamation mark play, exclamation mark masters. Better. That's better. It is time to play that. It's pay to play world, you know? Just waiting to find out if Frankie Tanky has wasted his money or not, you know? He's telling me that he bought the stuff and I'm just waiting for it to track in the little widget. If it doesn't track, like, you know, Frankie Tanky's just gonna be so miserable. Can you tell me the bottom 3 tanks in the EMEA? My last dying wish. I'm currently in my deathbed in hospitality and need. Man, what are you? How your typing is terrible. You're not going to get the top 3 tanks. You're never going to know. Mag, and Mag. That's better. I presume we're talking about the bottom 3 right now. That seems, yeah, consistent with reality. Mag Masters. Can you give us a list of the bottom 3 tanks in the EMEA right now? Doubtful. Poop the Bed 7 with 24 bits. Who's that Mercy player drama? I don't know, it's just Skysty. She's always in some fucking drama. Always talking like Mercy mains are an oppressed class of people. It's like you one-trick a hero in a video game, mate. It's not that deep. Please stop discriminating against your palliative viewers. Hey, I appreciate all viewers, especially the ones in palliative care. Big Arms Jacob with the resub, welcome back. Fuck Team Pex. I can put my name behind that. Thank you very much. Big Arms Jacob, welcome back. I love Yubi. That's a exclamation mark Pride Month. Yeah, please gift Hardy a sub. He's struggling right now.
Just in the nick of time.
You see, he's no longer on Twisted Minds. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Do we need to resync?
Give me some numbers.
57, 56, 55, 54, 53.
We're synced.
52. Beautiful! Pokerface going to be playing Anna Brig here, which on paper should be a little bit tougher here.
Anna Brig, you know, a little bit on the tough side, for sure. I do feel like Anna Brig Winston is a bit awkward on Runa Sappy. But, you know, just because we got full push by Nightmare playing the comp doesn't mean that it's impossible. Pokerface, I believe they've actually made it work in the past. I forget whether they won playing this. a couple of days back, or whether they came incredibly close. But there is a chance. Exclamation mark Masters indeed, Hardy. Somebody give Hardy a sub. Kilo gonna get the better of Alien early on in the piece, but Heise is actually gonna go down as well. So Onside really full steam ahead right now. Maybe Pokerface are actually taking the piss. Maybe Onside are good for this series. Pokerface might be able to 3-0 AG, but versus Opener, not a damn chance.
Not a chance in hell. Early progress, threatening cap on this next fight as well, and no sign of ultimates for Pokerface either, so they're going to have to do it in the neutral. And that's going to be very tricky for Heiser here, because he's going to force a contest point at a certain point, and that's going to put him in a very vulnerable situation to this Hazard. He's trying to creep up now, needs to save that bubble. He's got control of the robot for now. He's stalled it out. But look at Kilo on the flank, body shot only, looking for this Anna. Missing's trying to fight back a little bit. Spint is 1 HP. He needs healing desperately on the side. Jive comes in, but Missing is dead, so Spint's going to have limited healing. He has no cooldowns either. Spint was desperately trying to play for his life, but he didn't factor in gravity. An important thing to always consider. And Onside Gaming are just storming to a lead here on Rundesappe.
That is brutal for the side of Pokerface. Swap Gaming galore. Poop the bed 7. Thank you very much for the gift sub to Hattie OW. Thank you very much to the paid first-time chatter that said W commentary as well. Love it when people appreciate the high-quality casting taking place while I fiddle around on my phone and insult random players while trying to promote mobile games at the same time. Pokerface, this is their time to swing back into things. They're finally getting some ultimates online, but so much damage has already been done. Great opener, though, as Alien rips off poor little Addo's head, caught moving in a straight line, perhaps. Attack doesn't want to let it go, though. Goes for the downpour. Downpour's a monkey inside his bubble. Will be traded out 1 for 1. Both rallies popped. Opener and Karu both deciding who can do less with a rally. Kilo flanks around inside, gets spint incredibly low. Kilo slides into a rallying Breek's face. Opener gets the worst end of the deal, and somehow, some way, Pokerface, they've not only clutched this fight out, they've bled ultimates from Onside at the same timing.
Really nice situation for Pokerface now. They've got the Nano Primal, can even Nano Barrage to try and snowball this one forward. Even with the power of the Ray, could be quite difficult for Onside Gaming if that Nano Barrage interrupts it here. So they've got to be very careful. No great ways to really counter down this Barrage as well. Just need to try and play evasively, but it's going to be very tricky for the backline in particular of Onside Gaming to avoid this one. For now, they just got the payload moving. Trying to come from behind actually is Attack and Addo, but the payload's just moving away from them. They can't really contest. There's an overclock the other side, which forces them a little bit closer. Now the Ray from behind, but Alien takes him out of the air. The Ray's just trailing off to nothing. Kilo still found a trade out of all of this, so they're not out of it yet. Everyone is so low on both sides. Heiser has the Primal to clean it up if he needs it, but he's just good for it in the end. And they keep getting to Missing with these flanks, but Pokerface are scrapping it out, and that's going to be checkpoint of their own.
Yeah, right back into this, now that they've made these swaps, now that they've got a little bit of momentum. I mean, there's really no signs of any breaks on this train. Attack is swapping and matching Monkey. Is this a Monkey map now? We need to try this in scrims. Seriously, we've got to get on this shit. If Pokerface can do it, it might be the Farah difference, you know? It might be having Spint just going gangbusters on Farah. So maybe we can't do this, you know? Without a high sense projectile player with Farah autism, there's just no hope for us. Pokerface, though, they still have a huge ult advantage. They've got the Primal Rage, they've got the Barrage. If Onside try to go deep, Attack comes in. You can see Spin. Oh, take the piss. He goes for the counter barrage. He gets railed out of the sky, but he still goes for it regardless. 30 HP in a dream. Heiser pulls out the hands, though. He's good for a kill onto Kilo. Alien rips off Addo's head again. And look at this jump. He's about to kill everybody. Give him hands, Heiser. Come on. Trade onto Missing is good, but the lead has been secured for Pokerface.
Right back into this Pokerface. Huge Primal to salvage that fight for him. Now they have Rally to keep this one going, and Onside Gaming a little bit short of everything right now. Pokerface needs to wait a little bit to pick everyone up from spawn, but once they have that rally ready to go, they can just take this fight on point. Really going to force Onside Gaming into an awkward situation if they can't get any ults online here. Eyes on Karu when he's back in the fight. Difficult situation now for Onside Gaming. All of a sudden on the back foot. Already had significant progress for both teams, as we're not even, only just approaching the halfway point. They're going to slow it down for a second here, Pokerface. They've got Alien on the deep angle. You see Karu already at the corner, though. Chance to pop that rally if he sees any good target, but no one quite there for him yet. They're trying to take over the high ground instead. Onside, try and play it slow and wide, but they clear this Winston back. Bubble is used. Attack on the back foot. Kitsune rush, exchange for this rally. They bash Attack. No Primal available in time. Taken down before that. They've lost Missing on the way through, but now Spint has got eyes on this close choke, but he's been forced back. He's kiting into a Soldier Bow. He's hiding on the rooftop. 2 HP. Pack comes through, not in time. Kilo secures the kill. He's traded for it, though. Heiser jumps back in. Scrappy fight, and the robot is now moving away from Pokerface's control, so they have to reset.
Oh god, Pokerface. You'd think after getting checkpointed in the first 3 fights they'd be in trouble, but no, they've posted 120 meters on the board. Unfortunately, Onside have pushed enough meters that it's actually impossible for Avril to have a theory that applies to this situation, because there is no longer the possibility to retain a 100-meter lead. That being said, Pokerface, they're about to swing back in with a huge alt turn of their own. Opener has a beat, and a beat push could be good here, but missing has self-nano. Alien has nano clock. There's so many options for Pokerface with the ult situation. Nano boost comes out. Clock as well. The nano clock is in. Attack has the primal rage. He's taking damage. He pops the primal rage. He will not jax it. Beat has come out from Opener in all of this, but it's not enough to keep them alive. Opener goes down 1-for-1. Make that 2-for-1 trades. Missin catches both supports for the side of Onside. Down goes Heiser. It's just back and forth again and again, but Onside, they actually clutch this out.
Yeah, it looks really dodgy as they lost a couple of early players, but Heiser doesn't quite get the primal in time. They can't find the trades, and Onside Gaming now have a chance to try and close this deficit. They've got the overclock to start it with, but Barrage, primal coming back for Pokerface. Heiser can use this primal to mark a decent amount of the overclock as well. They can take this fight immediately. You see Addo top left of our screen right now trying to get in a flank as the overclock comes through. Heiser's just going to bubble, try and plays it slow. They want to disengage this overclock, so Kilo's going to chase. Body shot, only a Winston to shoot at though. Goes for more. Now the primal to turn it, and Kilo has to get out of dodge. There's a Pharah spam coming in at the same time as well. Heiser's good with another primal. No escape for Kilo. All over attack now as well. Dealing with the threats on the flank too. Kiriko in all sorts of danger. Missing all self-nade and hit the sleep to make sure he survives. Clean fight for Pokerface. They preserve their lead, and they've got a rally barrage going forward.
Rally and barrage in the back pocket for Pokerface. Going to make it so difficult for attack to do anything in the neutral here. If they want to go for a Kitsune rush push or anything of the sort, god, the barrage can just shred poor little attack to pieces. Missin also about to have that nano boost. Nano barrage so powerful. Nano Winston just as good. Onside Gaming, real backs to the wall situation here. Spint hovering in from the top rope. Irony goes for a high tempo push. Oh, in comes the Kitsune rush, but they find no kills. And oh no, this is so bad. Spint will go down, but where's the cart right now? They need to get some more meters on the board, and they're still on Pokerface's side. Rally comes out from Karu trying to turn. This attack doesn't have the primal rage yet, but he's about to. This could be good for the side of Onside. Bash back from Karu as well. In comes attack with the jump. Now the nano comes out. Karu kept alive, but the primal rage from attack should be good. He's been antied. He's actually incredibly low. Where are we jumping? Close spawn's on for Pokerface, by the way. Onside Gaming was the team that had player advantage in that fight, and it's Pokerface turning on the close spawns yet again. So this is a disaster for Onside now.
Yeah, sleep to ensure no trades as well. Karu will go finish that one off. And a real chance now. Gonna have the primal partway through, overclock partway through in this fight as well. Onside Gaming, they have to rely on this beat from Opener to come through. It's gonna make Missin's life really difficult. An early bubble actually falls out from Heiser as he's trying to farm up the last of this primal. Nade has to be used defensively just for healing. And now an opportunity for Onside, but their Winston's so low, attack has to slow it down again. No chance to beat push just yet. Attack still half HP as they try and get their flank in. Eyes on that Sojin though. Beat will come out from Opener, catches all 5 members. Heiser doesn't quite have the primal defensive nade. Overclock from Alien as well. Lot of damage, but they can't save Missin through all of it. But kills are still good. Heiser still has the primal. Doesn't even need it. They kited that really nicely. All into Alien's line of sight. He gets so much damage. Just need to avoid a trade onto Spin here. Oh, attack! Uses his body, and Heiser has to pop for primal. They're still gaining meters though, so they have to come back out to this. Heiser's going to jump towards the choke, but with the trades, I don't think Pokerface can really commit to this fight.
Jeez, I mean, look at the meterage. Like, regardless of the level of commitment, I feel like Onside is just going to be. Well, actually, it literally needs to be fight after fight after fight. They lose one, it will be the end of days. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock at this stage. Double support ultimate for Pokerface and the Nano Barrage. Such a deadly combo as well. You can see Onside trying to push inside. Potential rally opportunity for Karu, but no. Irony will give him the slip. TP's out. We've got Kilo closing in on this right-hand room right now. Heiser jumps deep, but does make it out alive. No Nano Boost forced out. Irony pops the Kitsune Rush. This is an easy one. Everyone from Pokerface can just kite this out. Oh, look at that. Karu pops the rally as well. Clock comes out from Kilo. No, attack is dead. 98% for the Nano Barrage. Spin cross maps Kilo with that Nano Barrage as well. And Onside just can't get it done.
Yeah, late trade from Addo.
Play here, dude.
Maybe Diva.
Yeah, like Farah Perma. Monkey on this map.
It's not great into the Anna Brig either, but it probably...
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, it's a pretty awkward comp, I think, actually. I mean, in
winning
theory,
team 1 exclamation mark Avril Fury. True.
Yeah, in theory, what would be better? Would it just be like an Orisa version of something would be the optimal?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what they started
tough.
on, right? And they just got, like, they just dropped off for unknown reasons.
Yeah, Malgor Ram could be good as well, because then you just... Now, Anna Brig becomes really vulnerable, right? No speed to get away. If you say use like a Speed Ring or even just a Lucio, whichever one's not banned. Orisa banned. Yeah. Attack on Orisa is bad, though. Yeah, so just put him into an awkward situation, then. Because it's not clear, is it, right? Like, the Orisa ban... No, Orisa wasn't banned, was it? Did they start on it?
They started on Orisa and they swapped, right? I'm pretty sure they started on an attack swapped from Horse.
Oh no!
Or,
no,
maybe
it was
Hazard.
banned.
From Hazard, right?
Yeah, they swapped. Yeah. It was the Hazard they started on.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, maybe if your Orisa ban does just put him into a really awkward situation.
I'm thinking you sell your hair because you're going bald anyway. No, because people want full coverage of a head of hair, so people don't want to buy a head of hair that has a big gap, a solar panel at the top.
Free electricity though.
Pretty poor play from Onside. How do you lose to a merciless Farah? Right. Ask Skysty.
Because that Mercy was an Astro.
Because that Mercy was not a Saudi player pocketing a random flyer one trick. I think that's what you meant to say. Thanks for the drops, Hunter. No problem, Jelly News. Have you installed Match Masters yet? Oh. Bit thirsty. Water all the way over there. Bobby Rossi, I installed it. That's go. That's go.
That is go.
I'm gonna get some water. Leaving you with the quiz.
I could be in charge. Or should I just play Matchmasters? Decisions.
There's my Matchmasters overlay. I can help you there. I can help you there.
If anyone has a Matchmasters referral code, I'm going to try the game later. Well, Raspberry Racer fan, great news! If you go to Unter's chat and type !Masters, you can get that code right away. But yeah, alright. Pokerface right back into it, tied up 1-1 for Winston. Seemingly a clear win condition for them as well, which gives Pokerface good options in the future as well in terms of map picks and bans. Lots of maps in the current map pool you can try and force that type of matchup. Now though, Onside Gaming a chance to force it back into a matchup they did a lot better on, presumably that Orisa type stuff we saw earlier on. You know, in terms of... The numbers are a little bit messier here. But in terms of placement, there's a big difference between 6th and 7th in terms of the seeding you get in last chance qualifier. And Pokerface have an outside chance here, but they have to win this series today. And really, the bigger the map differential they can get in this series, the better the chances they are. They still ultimately have to rely on Vesta to cause an upset. Let me unmaximize this and see the pictures. But they need to rely on Vesta to get a bit of an upset here against Old Ocean. But it does feel like Old Ocean have maybe fallen off a little bit. They also had like quite tough games, but decimated by T1, decimated by Falcons, really. Vesta are a much more manageable kettle of fish.
Have you seen what they're spamming in my chat, Xavier? Are they doing it in yours too?
No. Well, it depends what it is.
Play Matchmasters or else? Thanks, Brett.
No, they get spamming. They're only pasting my description in your chat.
Yeah, hey, I'm CommanderX, previously assistant coach for London Spitfire in
That's
Team
true.
UK 2023. Back in the day, I played and casted TF2. I mean, I have one like that in my bio too, I'm pretty sure. What does my bio say actually on Twitch? Let me have a look at my own channel.
Here we go. Someone's asking me, was it blinds, not curtains you used to sell? I used to work for Blinds to Go, but they also sold curtains if you go to the Curtains to Go website. I actually got some Actually, the blinds in this room are from blinds to go as well. Overwatch League coaching extraordinaire turned unemployed Twitch streamer. Current draft thrower brackets coach for SSG. Co-streamer for the love of the game / love of the money. Just sound
Fully
like
exclamation mark masters should go in the bio. It's literally, there's a huge banner that says match masters hashtag add with a download now button right there. Yeah, I have a second one too, like further down in the bio. So there's multiple ways that you can read the spiel basically.
I've also got a still quite shady from Lumen. What do you mean still? What's quite shady?
Watch live on twitch.tv/CommanderX. I'm looking into this.
Watch live. Xavier CommanderX Hardy is a British coach and streamer who is currently working for Space Station Gaming. He is known for running the Uncoachable podcast, co-streaming Face It League matches, and casting scrims alongside other esports events. I feel like that's maybe a little bit out of date.
People know you for casting scrims? Like, no, mine has
like an
the
origin
jack of
story,
all.
I think. Yeah.
Let me look at my one. What does it say? Max Unter Wurtzaka, born blah blah blah, is an Australian coach, streamer, analyst, and former support player who's currently working for Space Station Gaming. Oh, just job titles galore. No notable results as coach since 2023, and it was starting at crying. Why doesn't top 2 NA make it onto that list now? Like why doesn't the second place? It's because it's full of other crap. Yeah, I know. It's pretty
vice
rough.
champions.
Yeah,
Unter.
Seriously.
Current vice champion of North America.
Vice champion, second last place in the regular season standings. First time exclamation mark masters from I'm committing arson. Oh.
That's a red flag.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Thank you, Lumen, as
That's
well for the
prime.
prime. Welcome. The shade was about the curtains and blinds. Shady business, quite literally. Get blackout curtains or blackout blinds. They're the best ones because they also have thermal properties. Blinds to go is a great place to get all of them. Just actually addicted to marketing, I think. Some kind of sort of town crier arc I'm on.
Did you work at a blind store? Why are you selling me blackout blinds?
Yeah, I used to work at them. It's actually, I've told so many stories on stream now that there's just multiple people just know the lore. Yeah, the cinema into blinds, and then I work for a smart meter place if anyone has any smart meter questions. If you have a smart meter in the UK right now, you're welcome.
Ah, Frank, man, you gotta check your Discord messages. Kilo takes down one. Spint, Spint and Missing are actually both dead. Attack will be traded out here in this first fight, but Onside, they have gotten enough kills to not only get the cap, but surely close out this fight. Addo just needs to do a tiny bit of damage to Karu, and he should be good for it. The chase is on now, but Heiser probably going to get out alive, actually. It's too hard to chase him down with the current state of things. Pokerface, without their Karu, they're probably going to have to play slow, though, and Onside Gaming, they've got high ground control. Pokerface's backline always needs to be a little bit scared of an attack and an Addo coming in and taking them down. The Kiri Juno can be very squishy indeed, but Heiser is a bit of a beast on the horse, so there's multiple opportunities for a clutch here for Pokerface on the retake.
Early pick for Kilo as well, which might just put an end to this retake. They have to try and reset. Thank you, Jacob, as well, for the £4 tip. That just says twitch.tv/Unter. The cross promotion is going pretty hard right now. Needs to be careful not to get staggered here, but Karu is in all sorts of trouble, but Heiser's at the door, so attack has to go back. They'll reset, but now Pokerface, one more chance. Don't quite have their ultimates yet. Really need these support ults, but it's Onside Gaming who can choose to go first. Karu's trying to come in, but straight into the bowler. No way past Kilo there. Kitsune rush on point as well, and Pokerface is just going to have to let this one go through to the keeper. So difficult for him as well, and Kilo just dominated on the Freya on this high ground.
Kilo just good for it. So many shots being hit up top. And now, I mean, all Pokerface are doing, they're just extending the inevitable. Doesn't even matter if they get a trade here, which they won't. As Onside, take that first point with ease, 100-0. Stop trying to tickle me, Fat Hammond. One more of those without a sub badge, and you're going in the ground. You're gonna have to take a week off, Fat Hammond. All right, Onside Gaming now. Next point. It's one support ult versus 2 here, but attack. He can try to counter out Karu's Ray with his downpour. There's always this matchup where Missin can potentially throw a Suzy Q in there. I do feel like Pokerface going into this next fight, they've got a bit of an advantage. All of these ults available and lots that helps you stand on the objective. Really important that Onside can catch some backliners in the open on the rotation. If Pokerface can get full condition up onto the point, it's going to be a disaster for them.
They're trying to bait it out a little bit now. Bowler just onto attack, but now the beat comes through from opener. But Karu dies as he casts for Ray. But Ray is still going. Terror Surge comes through. Not a huge amount out of that combo, actually. And Kilo is here fighting for Tracer, but neither of them can hit each other. Alien's going to get involved now as they still have this Kitsune rush on point. And Pokerface have had to spend the entire bank. They will win this first fight. Right?
Huge ult bank spent there for Pokerface, but it's still a bit scrappy. Irony should die. I felt like, you know, as soon as I saw Karu hitting that Rajax on the rotation out in the open, I thought, oh, Pokerface have shit the sheets. They've pooped the bed. There's no 7 involved. It is just a fucking disaster. Yeah, 7. Onside Gaming, though, now they get to come back into it, and because Pokerface spent everything soon enough, there's going to be a bowler, there's going to be a pulse, there's going to be a Kitsune rush to deal with, and Pokerface, really, they need something in the neutral here. If it comes down to ults, it's going to be Onside's game to win. Pokerface, they're creeping in from behind. Missin has the off angle, Spint on the Tracer, trying to get something done, but no kills converted, and already Onside have bodies on the point, and Irony has the rush. Rush comes out onto the point, and it's just a scrap where there's no ults for Pokerface to match in.
Yeah, they're trying to disengage, but the bowler's going to connect from Kilo again. Great value from that ult so far in this game, and Onside Gaming, they're still trying to get the flip right now. Continue to flip as Kilo, looking for some of these juicier targets in the backline, but all the while, Heiser is being forced back, but he's still got the touch. He's used his fortify. He's going to have another spin. Javelin and spin comes in, but he's lost his backliners here, so he can't commit to anything, even if he gets the Terror Surge, I don't think. He's going to get finished off on point, but they at least get it up to 99 before Onside can flip it back.
They did get some points up on the board, all the way to 99, but still, Pokerface, 57% on both support ultimates. Gonna have to fight against Dopey Opie's beat for the next turn. It's still gonna be really tough for Pokerface to get this retake online. Heiser has the Terror Surge though, so I suppose if Onside try to play it fast and loose, try and close the gap with the beat, maybe, just maybe, Heiser can counter that out with his own Surge, and Pokerface do seem to be getting this rotation fairly for free. Bodies up onto the point is a good thing, but so many ults available for Onside. Bolt's already splashing onto Alien. Got to be so careful of the Tracer coming in from behind. Has that Pulse Bomb. Spin onto the Hazard. Push back now, trying to catch them, but Heiser's just glued to the point. Pokerface on the coast. They're all going down. Downpour has caught absolutely everybody. The wave of Petos will do nothing at all. Spint has to hide behind and play for touch, but he's going to die late instead.
Yeah, no. Bit of a mismanagement from Onside Gaming there. Sorry, from Pokerface. They needed time to get these support ults on, but when Heiser commits forward so aggressively, it really just opens the door for that beat push to come through from Onside Gaming. They take that opportunity, they'll secure this, and they take the lead 2 rounds in a row now for Onside Gaming. And Pokerface, they've got 5 ults, but they need to reverse sweep Nisarabasa.
It's a very back and forth series taking place right now. I would have thought that Onside would have been absolutely boomed by Pokerface in these matchups after seeing Pokerface's results yesterday versus AG, but there is so much back and forth. Attack consistently finding value. Poor little Karu struggling oh so much on the Juno, getting picked out a lot. Suzy Q invested early on by missing. The backline dive does look good, but Irony catches Spint. So that is a great start again for Onside Gaming. The troubles for Pokerface just won't let up. Kitsune rushes mirrored on the objective, mind you, the 1-player advantage for Onside, but Pokerface have bodies on the point. Pulse Bomb comes out from Addo. It forces out the ultimate from Heiser. Heiser takes so much damage, but the counter bowler from Kilo is good. Karu pops the Ray, but it's looking like Onside should be good for this unless Pokerface get the cap and a trade onto Kilo. So Pokerface actually got to be laughing at the end of this one. They've used most everything, but they've secured the cap. The trades have worked out, you know, not necessarily in their favor, but equally, and with the cap, that's not a bad thing at all. Karu over on the side, shifted on by Attack. Attack can't quite find the kill. Opener goes down. Irony TP'd on, used the Suzy Q. He will kill Nissan, but it's not enough. Pokerface held on.
Yeah, well played by Karu. Manages to get out of that sticky situation. They lose Missing, but the PO ultimately is good. Pokerface can all flood back. And these are the type of fights where Pokerface's comp should be better. If they can just force a trade on point, they have lots of... Barissa's very good at it, and a lot of their ults are good to back that up as well. If they get caught in these transition periods, that's where Onside Gaming can find their value. But now in control of point, Spin hiding in the corner will get scouted out by Attack. But he still has his pulse bomb, and Missin's there with him as well. Attack's trying to keep eyes on right now. The Spin's looking to go a little bit deeper. He's got himself all the way behind some take aim bolts onto Opener. He's so low. Irony pockets him through for now as Opener gets into position to use his beat on point. Looking for a key target as both teams seem to be flipping the map a little bit here. Kiri Trace is still on Opener's case, but he's got them in his sights. Kept his space for Pulse Bomb. Suzu is good though. Keeps him up. Patient from Opener. Now the beat push comes through. Doesn't catch Attack, who goes in super deep. Caro is one. Attack gets the kill anyway. He's going to get speared back in. Attack needs more help, but he's got another stash out. Gets back on point. Good beat in the end from Opener. Good Suzu. They're not outdone yet. Spin's going to find a late trade. Bola comes through from Alien as well. Downpour out. Doesn't find anything. It doesn't look like. Alien is safe. Now the spear back in. Lots of pressure onto Alien, but Attack is all in for this kill. And the pocket is there for Alien. They come to try and save Attack. They're committing to get him out of this. Attack has got full pocket. They're low. Suzu used mid-air. Highs are still trading. And Onside Gaming going to scrap their way back into this. They're off point as well during all of this, but they're trying to get the flip actually. But no, they're net to market, and they have to reset here. Pokerface need to nail this next retake.
Oh my days, Attack goes balls deep for that kill, gets speared deeper still by Heiser, but it all works out in the wash. Opener Irony able to crash out, help him survive, help him get those crucial kills, but reasonable chance for Pokerface on the retake here. They have the Rush, the Surge, and soon the Ray, but again, it's 99%. They are going to have to touch the point soon. They're not going to be able to ping pong. Missin, what are we doing? 20% until they have to touch it. Missin is pre-fighted by Attack. Kitsune Rush burned on the objective. Bowler Shot comes out. Kilo and Alien traded out 1-for-1. Irony is incredibly comically, hysterically low. Here comes the Surge onto the point. Opener goes down. Ray in the back from Karu. A classic Karu Ray, really. As Onside will be losing this one. Heiser has been pulse bombed, but who cares? Pokerface stay alive in the series, or rather on the map.
Oh yeah, on the map it's really tough for Pokerface there because of a bad start, they feel compelled to invest more ultimates, which means both support ults and the Terror Surge thrown into that one, meaning they have no room to lose any more points, but they have to do it with minimal ults. Opener's going to have a clear beat push timing when there's no obvious response, and Pokerface, not a lot of options. They even need a miracle from this side fight, which honestly, compared to AG, they're doing a much better job keeping check on Spin and Missin. They're struggling a lot more than they were yesterday. Spin tries to get in now. He does have this pulse bomb. Fighting the side, looking for the Tracer. Has force for recall now if he wants to keep going. Pushing Addo back, and Onside Gaming, they've all been crowded back, and Heiser hits for Javelin. Now the beat push comes in. They're trying to disengage. Pressure onto Karu. Alien is dead as well. The downfall from Attack helps finish that one off. 2 kills with this beat push for him. Pressure onto Missin as well. The pulse bomb trade is good from Spin, but they've lost Missin for their Spin. Needs to do more, but he gets taken down. They're all so low. The pocket is there though, and Heiser can't finish any of it. They made it messy, but the problem for Pokerface is they lose this fight, and there's still no sign of any of their ults really.
Oh goodness, no ults at all for Pokerface. Maybe Heiser's going to have that Terror Surge after a bit of a scrap stepping up to the point, but really, they don't have the luxury of time. They need to win really quick, or they are just going to get snowballed. It's going to become a last fight situation for Onside if they play slow, and Onside have ults in the pocket. They've got the rush for the objective. They're about to have Kilo's bowler and a great flank angle on this point to play from. Alien going fast. Oh, Bolt comes out onto Opener, but he will be pocketed through it by Irony. He's going to be totally fine. Tracer behind. That's actually forced the Suzu early. Kitsune Rush now comes out onto the point. Addo catches Alien, but Spin catches Kilo, so 1-for-1. Irony good for another, though. Takes down Spint. So this is bad news indeed for Pokerface. They might need a quick reset here, but it might just be a case of...
Oh, Karu, die, Karu, die!
What are you doing, Karu, you dumb...
No ears, apparently. Everyone's calling the
wave.
reset. Okay, it's all okay in the end. They're going to have double support ult partway through this fight, but they have to go before no support ults are available. Heiser has gone ball to buy invaluable time. But Onside Gaming, they can ignore the touch a little bit. Actually, they kill Spin. Has Heiser got it? Heiser has got it, but he's going to get bowled. He's going to get one shot. They're not even going to get to these support ults. Onside Gaming going to reclaim the lead. Dominant on Suravasa here. And yeah, they're on the verge now. Good result on that Suravasa, and Pokerface up against it.
Yeah, really solid performance for Onside here. Wasn't expecting this outcome, really. Wasn't expecting them to be 2-1 ahead against Pokerface, but, you know, crazier things have happened in Korea. Apparently you just spin the wheel. It's impossible to power rank these teams because everybody can beat everybody. So yeah, even Falcons look like a bunch of bums every other day. So really it is just a serious back and forth. Well, what to do in Q, man? I don't want to play the game. I don't want to play the mobile game.
I might play some Masters in the queue. I'm matching.
Oh fuck, if you're gonna do it, like I might just have to.
Let's see, who am I playing today?
Yeah, let's see. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll play marbles. Let's play marbles.
Oh, right. I'm playing against Farhan.
Farhan, where's he from?
Oh wait, hold on, it's my turn. I should recognise the flag actually. Red flag.
Holy shit, I've been streaming for ages. We're already in June pretty much. And there's a September command. Like, I've been streaming for a while now. It's like around about this time that I lost my job.
Does sound like you.
Yeah, I'm good at losing my jobs. Exclamation mark fire for me in there. Quiet down.
Right, let me get this up so I can play as well. Is it time to play?
Pirate is clutching up. Just the worst. It's just nonsense. Keep touching. No! Alright, let's play. King of the Corn? You
King of
feeling
the
that?
Corn!
Yep, time to be King of the Corn, Zav. Can you sign Pirate to SSG? It would fix your problems. Yeah, if we could get that bum CJ out of there for Pirate.
Finally some good solutions being proposed.
Yeah. Now you're thinking. Can you ask Pirate about attacker's advantage? He's already explained it to me, but why would I ask him? Deprue, thank you very much for the tier 1. What do I get when I win this race? Welcome back. Absolutely nothing. Starting the race in 30 seconds if you want to be in the running for nothing. There's only 36 people playing right now. It's dead.
Why not play Winston on Rina Sappy? They did swap to Winston on Rina Sappy. The problem is, Heiser's a much better Winston at attack, so it's not a great option for him.
Yeah, what he said. What he said. Oh, hello, Gap. How are we? Is this a rerun? Yeah.
Can I display my phone on screen so you can see? The technology doesn't exist yet. When I played it before, you have to use an emulator, but this is on my actual real-life phone.
Fucking Clanker X, dude. Like... this is the worst version of X, Clanker X.
What's Clanker X?
Your voice is going, like, insanely laggy and robotic.
No. Is it the Masters? Am I matching too much?
I don't know
OBS
what's causing it, but
OBS says it's alright.
It's cooked.
But
yeah, I think it's just.
Am I fine on my
this guy
stream
just-
chat? Oh wait, it's my guy still. At the risk of talking to my own chat.
Did you miss it, Jelly Mason? No, you're there.
Yeah, fine on my stream, but not. I guess it's Discord then.
Yeah, I think it's just Discord shit in the sheets. We're back to being fine, so it's alright.
I'm smashing this
It's
guy
like
as well.
We have a resident King of the Corn, but he's crashing out, and totally a girl OW, who I know has a profile picture of a coconut.
A real coconut?
There we go. Pantone with the monkey. Yeah, target C-tones. Okay, and we've found somebody that has a profile picture of my face. Elliot3293, subscriber with a rare picture of me, to be honest. Like a really rare picture. Like,
wow.
This was like deep research from you, Elliot, but well played. If you win this fucking race, man.
Oh, as in, why didn't they play the Winston on the Surabasa?
Stop harassing women.
Brig was banned as well. I mean, it's also, I don't know, is it harder on Surabasa than Rinasapi? I guess maybe. But it should be hard on both maps, I think.
Oh, Elliot's actually won. It's the power of having me as your profile picture, I think. Game changer.
Wait, hold on. I'll sort the preds for you guys. So Onside Gaming 1, map 3. I mean, I'll get the other ones up. I won my match though, guys. I smashed it.
Congrats, Elliot. You won absolutely nothing, but you do get the acknowledgement that... Wait, this guy's only raced 3 times. This guy has raced 3 times and he's taken the time to make his fucking Twitch profile picture my face. Like...
Just that's a real streamer situation, yeah.
Just a classic love of the streamer situation from Elliot3293. Well played, mate. Well played.
Yeah, no, they could have played like I guess they cut like the Anakiri version. They could have played, but it feels a little bit squishier. You could have obviously played Anna Moira, but that would have upset everyone. Oh, good. Preds have cashed. All right, map 4 Preds are now. Yeah, no, I feel like they have to go. What have we played? Push, Flashpoint, and that's it actually. So yeah, it could really just go like a Gibraltar or something. Gibraltar, protect Anna, protect Winston.
We're not playing anymore. We're watching Pirate lose because the enemy team had attacker's advantage. Like, look at where he got held on second point. Look at where they got held on second point. Like, the card is in such a spud position. Like, indefensible position on second point.
All right, initial bans. We are going Dorado as expected.
As expected. So the... Go, you good thing. God,
Brace is banned from Poker Face, which means they've not really protected either of them. So it's a Winston ban comes in, but Heiser does have flexibility, so it's not the end of the world for him.
Guys versus a fucking bot. Oh my god. Dude, go touch the cup.
Oh, Wilder, while you're here, we determined that there was a culture problem in OWCX in the team, and then they... You know, the person to blame in these situations is the coach. I feel like that's my responsibility as the owner. And then I was informed you are the coach, Wilder. So I think we need to have some kind of meeting about your future with the team.
You're done for, Wilder. Take a walk.
just writes
What's
back,
the law on
fuck.
Pirate? He's just a really good streamer. He's just funny as fuck. / shout out. Pirate _ OW score. Spamming shoutouts on this guy.
Wrong team. Oh, is he OWCS Heart Chain? I mean, either way, we should have a meeting, I think. Oh, fuck, we're going in. All right, Max, you're in charge. All right.
Really bad deaths.
You're in
Where
charge.
are you going?
I'm
really
just gonna finish this game.
Okay, you're matching?
I'm matching. And I think...
Alright, I'll let you...
I don't want to call it too early, but I might be the master of this.
You might be the master, I might be the master. Frankie Tank 22 might be the master. You know, he claims to have bought the in-game microtransactions, but, you know, the ticker says otherwise, unless, of course, he bought them earlier because he was already addicted to the game, which is entirely possible, as he wrote in my subs channel at midnight yesterday that he had 1,500 trophies and now he has 2,800. So that feels like someone that bought the microtransactions yesterday, to be perfectly honest. But you know what? You get what you get. Frankie Tank, he would probably be here with us right now if he wasn't currently addicted to Matchmasters, just playing it instead of watching
I can still hear him typing away as you speak.
It's like, I wish that he was here to hear it, but unfortunately...
He'll never know.
All right. Okay. Pokerface in control with this high ground. Onside Gaming on the Diva versus the Hazard. Manual Hack comes out onto Heiser, but they miss the nade. They miss the sleep. They miss all the utility in the world on the hacked out Hazard. So that is not a great start for the side of Onside, but lots of opportunities, especially when Missin goes down in the neutral to Kilo. Must have been a little double bolt situation. Kilo, be careful not to get yourself traded here, mate. Don't overdo it. Heiser's going to go down as well, as everybody from Onside crashes out onto this high ground. And bear in mind, if Onside win this map, that is the match. First fight, first point, immediate win, making it look easy for them.
Yeah, huge snowball here, so might well expect Spin to swap off this year straight onto the Genji, more of an even matchup now. But the Diva does match up quite nicely into this, but it is my go, Max. So what do we expect in this next fight?
In this next fight, I'm expecting a defeat screen for the side of Pokerface because they are coming in for the recontest. Heiser has been hacked, naded. This time around, Irony will hit the crucial abilities. But Dart up on the high ground. Dart heads rise up as he actually manages to get the better of Kilo. Open is in a spot of bother as well. Addo taking so much damage. Irony's just around the corner from a nano boost Onside. They've just barely kited things out and Spin couldn't close the kill. OP and Addo are both 1 HP, but they're both alive. And here comes the repush from Onside Gaming. They have the nano boost available. OP needs healing. Nano boost comes out onto attack. He goes high ground. He's all over Dart. He's a Dart head. He's all over the Brigitte now, who just bashes in. Classic Karu, really. Pops the rally, though, to keep himself alive. Nade splashes from Missin. Now Missin's about to have the nano boost. Pokerface, they're holding on. I told you that I thought Onside was going to win this. Have you taken your turn yet?
Yeah, remake damage just comes in onto Heiser. He's awfully low. Now the EMP over top, but nade at the same time. This is so much damage, and Onside Gaming will complete the point there. They nailed that one in the end. And they have got a pretty healthy time back for this next one. Did have to spend all the big ults, all their support ults for EMP and everything like that. But we'll be happy to use that. Now they can get the early high ground, get their Ana in a good position, and keep that payload moving.
We'll keep on rolling forward now for the side of Onside, but it wasn't easy. It looked like they were going to get an easy first fight win there, but as soon as Kilo goes down to Dart, you know, a product of the Dart heads, finally channeling enough energy to give the guy a kill, that was, you know, enough to buy at least another minute off the clock for the side of Pokerface. Kilo gets the better of Karu early on, though, and this is just a negative trend here, where Kilo keeps pre-fighting supports. That's what happened on the first point corner. It's happened here again on second point, and the cart is going to move dangerously deep along the second point, because Pokerface, without their Brigitte, they're playing so far behind, so passively. Missin catches the bolt from Kilo. Mind you, the cart has been rolling this entire time. Zero contest coming through from Pokerface.
Yeah, more pressure onto the high ground. Kilo just keeps peeking this rooftop. Now goes for the bowler. Forces them all to drop off. No kills out of it at least, but Pokerface, they're a little bit beaten up. Spin's going to try and respond, and does DMEC attack actually? So a crucial loss here. Looks like they had all the position off the back of that bowler, but attack punished in the meantime means this cart is going to stop rolling forward now. EMP in the back actually, not EMP, Virus in the back from Addo. Gets a kill, traded out. They've still got opener on the high ground. Spint is harassing them here. And it should be enough just to stop the progress for now. Pokerface can get their spawns back.
Pokerface finally back into this one. They needed it again. Feels like, you know, often Onside are being gifted rather advantageous situations, but can't quite close them out, or at least, you know, are having some time burned off the clock. Oh, a couple of bolts coming out from Kilo again. He's just distributing the bolts everywhere. Who needs a double bolt when you can just single bolt everybody? Addo goes down pre-fight as well, and that's going to slow down Onside Gaming's advance tremendously. Going to be much harder for them to touch the cart here. Difficult for them to get the setup. You can see Attack actually shifting up onto the high ground, trying to hold a little bit of space, trying to look for some opportunities here. He's fighting Spint over on the side, but Spint has his cooldowns. He's able to escape over onto the side. Look up at the ult situation as well, Xavier. It feels like Pokerface have quite the choice at their disposal.
Yeah, everything to work with. Just trying to steal a few meters for now. Dart's going to drop on now, and he's gone all in to try and punish it. Attack is 1 HP. Still in Meg for now, but so close to getting D-Meg. More pressure, but Attack just about lives. Saves onto that bomb, but this is going to just take more time off the clock for Onside Gaming, who are still massively behind on ultimates.
Yeah, there's a huge deficit right now in ultimates for Onside. Pokerface just happy to maintain position. Got to be mindful. Addo again caught out in the back, but Attack trades Dart again. Bomb. This time, though, Attack's going to pop the bomb. Spin pulls that away. Missing used Nano Boost and all of that as well. Not sure who that actually went on. Anti-nade splashes on both backliners of Pokerface, but nobody's ready to finish the kill. Irony's caught up by the downpour. I think Opener might have been caught up as well. Heiser trades. It's looking like a 1-for-1 situation right now. It's not a 1-for-1. Opener goes down as well. Kilo investing the bowler, but this is hopeless because Pokerface, they've retained both of their DPS ultimates. Attack, he's just 1v1ing an Honor on the card, but this has been a really bad fight for Onside.
Yeah, they've at least bled some of the ultimates out, so it's more reasonable now. They've got the Nano and EMP to work with, probably their 2 best ultimates. They just have to keep an eye on these DPS ults from Pokerface. Can even defensively Nano in this situation, depending where Spint chooses to go and maybe how early he chooses to go. The big opening that they need to nail, though, Onside Gaming, is this EMP. They pinged Addo on the left, now you can see from Dart's POV, so they know where the Sombra is. Chance for him to play a little bit more aggressively in main while the Sombra's not there. Walk forward, Sleep goes out, doesn't find anything for Irony. Separated a little bit by the wall now, but he has that Nano ready to go on attack for next shift timing if he wants. Throws the nade out actually onto Spin. They're maybe just saving it defensively. The Sombra's been found again. Addo can't get in position for this. They're going to Nano deeper instead. Flies through onto Dart, but he's on the low ground. The pocket onto Dart is good. Attack's going nowhere fast with this Nano. He comes in, EMP over the top. 2 ults to confirm the kill, but they get 2 kills out of it. Now the opening Onside have been waiting for. They've avoided trading so far as well, and it's going to be a desperate recontest for Pokerface. But maybe Nanoblade?
Chance of a recontest here, but if they can get the touch, they should be good for it. The touch is well and truly in question right now, though, because Karu might just have to bash out in order to go for it. Nobody else can. Spin gets the touch now. He's hacked. He's naded. Heiser gets it. The ping pong is good. Just get the Nano online. Nanoblade is coming. Nano comes out onto Spin. They hack attack. No kills yet. He's good for 1. Can we get a second? No, they can't even get a second. They can get a second. The remake is denied. Opener is naded as well. Missin and Spint, they may have done it. They've done it. Unbelievable clutch from Missin and Spint there. Usually I'm shitting on Missin non-stop, but he's really done it here. He's managed to keep Spint alive. He's managed to keep himself alive. He gets the Nano Boost online. Spint, his Nanoblade was not flashy. It was unexceptional, but he gets it over the line in the end. They kill the remaking Baby Diva, even with Spint spectating from the high ground. So clutch from the side of Pokerface. And that is, you know, a potential map 5 trigger.
Yeah, respect for Karu as well, who realizes that, oh, it's me. I have to touch. The body on the line, I'll go through everything. Gets the touch just long enough for Spin to get in and get out, getting that Nanoblade off. Huge clutch there for him. Really saves, not just the map, but potentially the series as well. Because if they're getting full pushed on Dorado, it becomes very spooky. Good job to deny the remake as well. Pokerface with the clutch in the end. And now a must-win situation for Pokerface, but a much more reasonable one to deal with. They still have to capture second, and as we've just seen, not straightforward on Dorado at all, but much more reasonable than it could have been. Going to be Anna Brig on the defense again for Onside. Also going to be using the Sombra. Quite a few times now, Onside Gaming felt like they struggled with the ult value they were really hoping for in some of these. Either having to overspend to get it. Attack was having a few problems with the Diva here. You can see Attack wants to play in this aggressive style. But into an Anna Brig especially, it's just really tough at times. There's so many things that can go wrong for you. Dorado's a big open map, which means you have to be using like the full length of your boosters a lot of the time. So, a bit easier, I think, on the defense for him here, because he can just sort of ping-pong off the high ground. And it looks like Pokerface might not even be playing the Anna here on the attack. Might just be playing the Kiriko instead. No, just looking out for an early dink or something back onto the Anna. So, better positioning for attack, but still difficult into this Anna Brig.
Anna Brig feels like a good shout for Pokerface. It's been working wonders. Missin has been clutching up on it when one of the 2 Pokerface supports don't get double bolted by Kilo.
What? Slept a one-shot?
And a Gaga to you, 2 Cat 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instant sleep and 1-shot. Opener bashes back. He's so low, but he does manage to play a little bit of dribble king. He's got Lionel Messi over there, dribbling himself over the finish line. God, I missed the days of Smash calling everyone Lionel Messi because they were dribbling on Brig. Just such fucking nonsense. I love broken English. I love broken English. Basically, Steve the dribble king. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? Like, nobody calls this dribbling, but it's just like, I just had like a random memory unlocked from Gala saying good morning to me, so I'm gonna have to start saying this crap. I'm bringing dribbling back. We're gonna make dribbling great again. All right. So Onside Gaming, they have held on here. They haven't suffered any chronic losses. They're holding the choke right now. Make a long angle. Dart hacked up on the high ground though by Addo. Gotta be very careful not to go down. Anti splashes on Heiser and Missin both. Attack naded as well, but no kills converted as of yet.
Trying to stabilize here. looking good for it as well. Onside Gaming, they want to clear the high ground if they can as well. Attack and Addo moving into position now. Manual hack just onto the hazard. Missing actually traits Addo for that one, so disastrous to try and clear space. It's a 4-person nade onto Pokerface, but they've got no follow-up. So Pokerface will reset, a chance to go. Irony's going to have the quicker nano bow, so can unleash attack with this one when they see the opportunity. Eyes on the hazard now as they try and come through, but Onside Gaming, they want to slow it down. Looks like they're trying to buy time for Addo. Nade rotation now from Irony coming out. Doesn't find anything, but the nano is onto this Freya. Full pocket coming through. Defensive nade finds its way through the matrix. Might just be okay, but more pressure onto Dart. They turn the kill eventually. The open has been traded. Nano Brick comes in to get involved from Karu. Shield up for the bomb, but Heiser not so fortunate. He's got no shield. They should still be good for this Pokerface, but the tank trade maybe gives them a late recontest here on side. EMP for it too.
EMP for the recontest if they can get the positions, but it's always a bit awkward for Addo to get that set up. He has to touch the card. Rally from Karu! Somehow, some way, Addo gets out of that one. Missin snipes him, just good for it. Classic Missin in the clutch. Spint, he's good for another. Oh, the cancel. Oh my god. Yeah. He's so bladey.
Stylish.
He's so bladey.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, no, actual style points all over the place. Animation cancel, wall climb, animation cancel, hopping and bopping around. Onside Gaming, no hope of ulting on that recontest. Addo has been getting caught out a lot. A shame that he had to touch the cart. And now, Pokerface, I mean, all they need to really do is win 2 fights.
Yeah, only 2 fights, and unfortunate for Addo, he has to be the one to touch there because it makes the chance to EMP so difficult. Then can never get in position after he's initially scouted. Nade onto Heiser to force him back as Onside are staring down the barrel with a big old hold, but they've lost Kilo early as well. EMP to try and turn the fight, but Heiser drops off. The sleep stops attack as well. Disaster EMP for Addo. This is devastating for Onside Gaming. They have to be so careful not to stagger out now as well. But the nade of a trade from Irony is good. Sleep onto Heiser will ensure the rest of his team gets out, and Irony saved this a little bit for Onside.
Side Gaming, even if they've secured these kills, the cart keeps on rolling. The more movement for the cart, the closer we reach, or the closer we get to reaching 1-fight territory. And 1-fight territory is bad news, and there's 3 minutes on the clock, and Pokerface are playing a comp with a nano blade involved. Spint, eternally good for it. The closer we get to the end as well, the downfall will find more and more value on the objective, clearing the cart. Dart, popping some bolts in across the map, just pressuring Onside's backline into a corner here. Lots of ultimates available for both sides at this point. Heiser taking an absolute beating on the objective, though. Just dead. That is ugly. Very ugly indeed for the side of Pokerface. A fight lost to a whole lot of nothing. Just a hack on the cart. Can't be having that. So Pokerface back to the drawing board now. Maybe they want to try and take top. Stop playing so much through the cart. Play for a good clean wipe now on the high ground while the enemy team does not have EMP.
Yeah, they've got chances here, but Onside Gaming also have the rest of their ult bank outside this EMP to try and deal with anything that's thrown at them. Heiser's trying to take a little bit of space right now. Darts with him to swing as well, can go over the rooftops. Nano might even go Heiser's direction. He comes through, nade onto Heiser, he's half HP, has to slow it down. Downpour comes through now, attack, tries it, but he actually gets teammate fight. He has to drop the self-destruct. Sleep and a bowler onto the sleeping brick, but Opener rallies, Opener lives.
Nano rally force.
Still available
and
for
Spin
missing.
Gets the kill.
Yeah, both support ults out now from Onside Gaming. They're running out. Kilo has the bowler, but is respawning, and Pokerface have a huge opening, and both support ults in the back pocket. They're looking for attack. They found the Sombra as well. Nade comes through. A trade would go a long way for Onside, but everybody lives. Nano Blade is so close for Pokerface, and Spint could finish it here.
It's definite last fight territory now. 1-fight win and it will be Dover.
Blade.
But Spint, he hasn't gotten the blade fast enough. The sleep misses though. Attack. Oh, he can't get it done. One more Spint. Yeah, he gets 2. Make it 3. Heiser's there on attack as well. Addo gets killed by a wall being thrown at his face. A big purple brick being thrown at your head will probably hurt you too.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I'm no doctor.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I'm just an Overwatch doctor, and even they're thinking of revoking my license after that Mercy ban over on the weekend. So, map 5? Oh,
Map
come on,
5. And most importantly, it is going to be the choice of Onside Gaming, and it is hybrid we are left with. So, what are we working with? There's a Midtown, a King's Row. I'm forgetting a map. Fact checking.
What'd you say? Kings Row,
Kings
Midtown?
Row, Midtown. Oh yeah, Hollywood and Ike as well.
Hollywood.
Yeah. These are all a little bit awkward maps here because they're all pretty diveable, right?
Hunter, do you regret becoming a video game nerd? I don't know, like, probably. I probably wasted, you know, the entirety of my youth. That's come and gone. I've had lots of experiences that I've enjoyed, but, you know, I probably would have had lots of different enjoyable experiences had I taken a different trajectory in life. But it's a bit silly to dwell on what may or may not have happened. So I guess not.
Yeah, Anaban's still available as well, so if they go to like a Midtown or a King's Row where they could maybe try and favour Winston, the Anaban could be a really hamper poker face here playing anything like that.
Yeah, make things a little difficult unless they're comfortable on the Lucio Kiri as well.
Because that's where they've won both matches, right? Playing the Anabrig, or both maps rather.
You don't see why they wouldn't do King's Row for the attack Diva? It's not a bad shout, I suppose, but it's not like Diva's insane on the second point or anything. You always need to play weird stuff on hybrid, you know, like especially King's Row. It's just like it's too much. It's a true hybrid map, King's Row.
Yes.
Like no such thing. There's no fucking good comp on the map. Is the problem?
Yeah, every comp feels awkward. Every comp can be easily countered, especially on first point.
Yeah.
CX, I just want you to know that your stream is the only reason Liquipedia has been updated at the moment. Because I keep checking for bans, I'm putting the pressure on.
Really?
Yeah, because I keep going, what were the bans? Because I have no functional memory left, but I do have an internet connection. So I keep looking up the bans.
One for one on the Colander brain theory.
Yeah. I know I saw it, sometimes only a few seconds ago, but I needed to write it down, you know?
You need to gamble your Ange. I mean, look, you could gamble your dollar Ange, or you could just put your mum's credit card into Matchmasters, mate. Come on. Currently, we're up to 8 people microtransacting in that game. We can do better than 8. Seriously, like. Maybe as addiction starts to set in, we'll see. As addiction starts to set in the later stages of Matchmasters sponsorship, we'll see if more people naturally wind up paying without being begged. But until then,
we just sold some merch. Can you believe it?
I actually can believe it because I saw the email on my phone while you were casting in the middle of Dorado.
You get emails as well when we get sales? Oh, you got a login as well, right?
Yeah, I have an account. Yeah. Yeah. Big ups Logan. Uncoachable logo sweatshirt.
Green one as
if
well.
If you too would like to buy some Uncoachable merch, fuck, what's the website?
Fuck, I actually...
It's in my command.
Someone type exclamation mark merch. Yeah, there we go. Buy exclusive Uncoachable merch at uncoachable-shop.forfall.com.
Yeah, I'm going to type exclamation mark merch and get that link.
I already have some, but not wearing it in public. I wear the Uncoachable merch in public all the time. Like, you really blend. Really blend.
Really blend. Yeah, dude, I wear my white client of the week with big red arrow t-shirt.
Alright, the client of the week. But like the quiz head, like the one I'm wearing now, just wear it everywhere.
Unter pocket watching. It's my pocket. We all get money from the merch. It's not like I'm pocket watching Zav here. Like...
You need a merch designer per chance? Actually, yes, Kat. Are you offering?
Oh, Kat's recently unemployed, so you know. Do we need to pay someone?
Yeah, yeah. I presume Kat is offering some kind of services for money. If you've heard of that.
Do we want a salaried, like, you know, uncoachable brand manager / social media manager / merch designer? Like, Kat can do all of the work required, not just designing the t-shirts, but potentially manage the entire uncoachable brand.
It's because I'm literally not managing it. it's literally it's a free-range brand at the moment. I'd be happy to be salaried. What a specific answer there, Kat. Fuck.
We have occasional discussions, you know, very occasional discussions around sponsorship.
We don't have occasional discussions. What we have is I suggest something, and then you guys immediately just link a funny tweet and start talking about that instead.
That's a discussion in its own right. May as well do the episodes as well. Fuck that.
If we can get to a point where we don't actually have to do the episodes either, that will be the that would be the ideal. Yeah, I'm unironically going to message you afterwards, Kat.
Steel Group says, yeah, no, I'd rather drag my balls through hot coals than wear some streamer's merch in public. I'll put a retruth on that, but you know what? Some people like wearing the uncoachable t-shirts, and that's enough for me.
What if...
Get Grok to do them? Yeah, I'll ask Grok, actually. Kat, we're no longer going to be messaging you after. We're going to message Grok about the merch.
It's just unfortunate you've just lost your job to, for robots.
Thoughts on SSG reverse sweep slingshot? Kat says hello. Grok, my best friend on X the Everything app. Yep. That's an Elon reference. What is that one, Cat? That is insane. I reckon that won't work.
Yeah, honestly, the hardest part of this job, Kat, is all of your bosses are incompetent and lazy.
Yeah. Well, Kat has been working in esports, so there's probably nothing new for her.
If there's someone who has the inbuilt resilience for all of this.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually nothing new because she's, used to the industry at this point. Am I chopped? Fuck, Opener's got a fresh new trim.
Trim theory.
How have we not been talking about this? Holy shit. Yes. Yes. Okay, thank you. I like to check every now and then, just in case it's changed. Attack is baiting us on the Rhine for the 15th time. We are on King's Row, I want to say. This feels like a King's Row spawn room to me.
Yeah,
play some billiards.
I've actually just clocked so fucking hard in Masters as well. In your face! Name I can't read because it's in Arabic.
It actually looks really good flipped, Cat. Looks really good.
Is she already
there is
at
no
work?
such thing as trim theory. No, different cat. Different cat. There's someone called Cat2345 that loves fiddling around with the Unter RNG emotes, and they've used some channel point redeems to flip it like a mirror image, and it actually looks quite good that way.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very natural.
Looks like we're gonna have some kind of cat-off here in the design competition. By competition, I mean paid salary. Not everything is a competition. Anna, Brig, Mirror? How on earth have Pokerface wrangled this one? How have they tricked him into this? Dart's going to get the opening pick onto Kilo. I feel like we've not really talked too much about Dart coming into play for Freya instead of Alien either here, and actually making it work too. But he is making it work. Unbelievable that Pokerface have found themselves in this mirror for all the marbles. Spit's going to be holding top left, but he's going to run into a duo there, which is going to force Spin all the way back to his Brig. Bit of space earned right now for Onside Gaming, but I actually can't get over that we're on a Winston and a Brig mirror here when it was Onside Gaming's pick and bans.
It's so outrageously believable that Onside Gaming would be handed the conditions to potentially play D.Va, instead ban Kiri instead of Brigitte. Maybe they already used a Brig ban, but just wind up playing Winston on a Brig for all the marbles versus Pokerface, something that feels very comfortable indeed for Pokerface. Highs has been slept up and woken up. Attack has been anti-nated in the corner, back jump over to the side, will die regardless. Freya duel taking place up on the high ground. Addo's traded Spin. One more bolt could be all they need. They actually will find the trade on to... Oh my god, get in there, Dopey. Let's fucking go, baby. But Kilo's going to get traded out anyway. So Pokerface are going to have a recontest here because two players managed to survive. Irony does have the nano boost to kill anybody that touches, but Pokerface is so close to so many ults. This is not going to be a walk in the park for Onside.
Yeah, Heiser's going to bubble off for healing, but the Nano comes through. Nano's going to get whip shot, so Pokerface's backline is safe, but they can't help but point too much right now. Dive onto the high ground, but Dart is now in trouble. He's trying to rotate away from this. They have to stay on point. Heiser nearly has it. He's going to primal into the backline now. He's got so close to the kills, but they also need to worry about the touch. But Karu dies, 97% to rally. Both Brigs go down close to rally, and Attack is still going here. Spin is going to be able to get the trade, but they're trying to force the cap. Heiser is here to block with his bubbles. He's going to slow it down. Spawns are going to flood back again, but there's only a tick to work with, so Pokerface have to be careful right now.
so ropey right now for both teams. Like, the Primal Rages are available. Everybody's so low. Heiser jumps deep, gets bolted up. Primal forced. Attack jumps in. Sleep onto Heiser, though. Onside Gaming, time to start pushing main. Rally available for both sides. Karu forces recall. Opener and Karu both pop the rally. In comes Attack with his own Primal Rage. Bowler goes wide for Kilo, but the Primal Rage looks good. Can it be good? Can we actually deliver a kill? Down goes Missing. Down goes Irony. Down goes Dart. They're dropping like flies.
2v2.
Down goes Karu and Kilo. It's a 2v2. Heiser will fall. Onside Gaming, they hoist the trophy. Try Grok's 18+ mode. Bring yourself to completion every night for a week. Then tell me Grok isn't alive. And tell me she's not a woman.
Good to know. Every ultimate traded, every player dying multiple times, but they managed to scrape through first point there. Now over to second, and it's a slight nano advantage for Irony as well, who'll get a timing just before Missing does if they're quick with it. But this is where this street stage is one of the trickier ones for Anna Brig, because you have to walk up quite a bit to keep getting value, and it's very easy to get split and zoned from your front line. So Winters have to be careful, backlines have to be careful. The Tracers are just battling it out on the side for now. Addo and Spit very much neutralizing each other's position. Nade's going to come through. It's a 2-person nade, but Attack is too low to follow up on it. So they're going to still be forced back to the choke right now, and Dark can keep this strong position. Attack, waiting for his next bubble timing. Then he can go with this nano. He's got eyes on the backline, but Karu and Missing are still quite far away. You can see Irony's waiting for it. The nano jump comes through onto the Freya, but the Freya over the rooftop to the Brig round the corner, whip shot onto the low ground, and Attack is just, it's all blanks with this nano. No sign of damage.
No sign of damage whatsoever with that nano dive. Very underwhelming indeed. OP does manage to get the flail onto Heiser, though, prevents that jump pack damage. Pulse onto Attack, though, and his back jump will just be a delivery service for the Pulse Bomb. Onside Gaming, they don't have an opening here. Addo's popped the Pulse Bomb. He might be able to find a trade. He will find the trade onto Karu. Oh, and Open has actually got back into the mix. So then, he's just scrapping it out. Misses the flail, has lost his shield. Flash out into main. Lionel Messi, the dribble ping. Opener, he's done it again. Attack is still incredibly low. OP and Attack both pushing forward now. There's a nano boost available, but Heiser is sleeping on the job. Bolt comes in, Bowler comes in, Bowler misses. Opener goes down. It's a rally. Jax from the king of dribbles, but Kilo takes down Dart. Addo takes down Missing as well, and somehow, someway, Onside are clutching this one up. Unbelievable scenes.
Prone for a loot by Opener. The dribbling skills, no match. Well, Pokerface, just no match for him. Can't keep track, and now all of a sudden, they're threatening the cap Onside Gaming. They have a Primal Rage and Attack if he wants to. Once he's back, can even go early. Yeah, you see he's already trading the bubble onto Dart, making his life half. Dart is going to get the pocket and the nade. Attack's going to jump back, but he can go back again with Primal. We can make this touch so hard. He can completely zone the backline. Heiser's going to get on it now. He's killed Kilo. Seems like that shouldn't be able to happen. Now, all of a sudden, Onside Gaming's great opportunity is slipping through their fingers. Heiser's going to keep marking point as there's a Primal in the back. Sleep onto Attack. Rally's going to come through from Karu to help deal with that. Heiser is still just milking this Primal for all it's worth. Gets slept up. Needs to be careful not to get one shot. Whip shot in. Can't get the Primal off. The sleep from Irony might just turn it. They're now going to get the cap. 73 centimeters left to go. Nano wants to Attack to finish this. He slept up again. He just can't get it. Stay awake. Nade, Nano, everything on him, but it's just too much. The lack of Primal might be the turner. Everyone is 1 HP. Onside Gaming get over the line. And the Primal costume, or the lack of Primal costume.
There for Pokerface. There is a window of opportunity right now for Onside to push it all the way through to the end. Irony goes for a very deep nade, too deep in fact, behind everybody. Attack up on the high ground has already burned his bubble, is going to have to back jump, is going to have to give lots of space here. Onside, they don't have any ultimates for quite some time, so unless you can get a classic Freya diff scenario or a horrific unforced error, might just need a little bit of slow play from Onside Gaming, try to counter out this Primal, this Nano that's just around the corner. Right now, Onside are purely ping-ponging, purely trying to charge up ultimates. We'll see what they can get done with this.
Yeah, Pokerface, ult's in their hand, but no need to make any moves. They've lost Dart now, though, so this might invite Onside Gaming forward. Maybe force an ult from Pokerface to respond. Kilo's getting awfully close here. Heiser has for Primal if he wants to keep going, but he's got eyes on the Tracer. Has force for recall, but they're playing it slow still, Pokerface. They don't have to commit yet. Onus is on Onside Gaming, but they're getting ever closer to these ults. The whip shot is good, so Heiser is going nowhere fast with this. He's going to have one more jump, but Kilo's going to skirt across the opening, get back to his team, and a completely kited Nano from Pokerface. Now it's Onside Gaming's turn with their Nano.
Oh, this is the time for Onside to clutch up, for them to actually close it out. Here, we've got attack in the backline zoning. Bowler comes out. Kilo, good for 2. Takes down Dart, takes down Mission. Crucial that there are no trades coming through, and there will be none. Attack, he's forced to use the Primal Rage, but the recall is forced. Spint has somehow escaped. That is the only window of opportunity here. Mission on the T. Spint still does it. Oh my god! Spint caught outstanding still in spawn. Pulse Bomb is good in the spawn, but the lamp is good from Mission. The back swap comes in clutch. There's a rally available for Dopey. He's fighting on the cart. Heiser has the Primal Rage. Onside deep more kills, or the Primal's going to clutch up. Bowler comes out, doesn't catch anything. Sleep onto the monkey is broken. Kilo's on the objective. Spin takes down Opie. Opie first to fall. Attack seemingly soon to follow. But Heiser is so incredibly low, but Onside, they need a kill, and it doesn't seem to be delivered. Attack, 1 HP. Addo, 1 HP. A C9 and Onside Gaming, they don't finish the map.
Outrageous hold. It looked like it was going to be curtains when Spint is just caught napping at the spawn. Hands off keyboard. Easy kill for Kilo. And then the Primal from Heiser just buys so much time. It looked like he was going to die towards the tail end of it, but he gets another bubble off, buys even more time. Then Karu gets the rally up, and it all just starts to, the longer it goes on, the better it gets for Poker Face, and they deny the full cap, which means this next round, we're going to have a winner, a loser either way.
Yeah, one way or another. Winners, losers, something like that. I'm really struggling for the messy 7TV emote, you know? We'll just add a dribble emote, you know? That'll do. That'll do.
What you need is a picture of Messi's face dribbling.
Nah, it's just opener. Just opener dribbling. It's just not football emotes.
Actually,
it's not football emotes.
If the commander's just called Messi, but it's a picture of opener's face dribbling, that's for...
Would be nice. It would be nice, but, you know, high effort. Very high effort.
I'll get Cat on it straight away. And you get the other cat on it straight away, and we'll see who makes the better one. I'm gonna get Grok on it. Cat only interacts with I've already seen this postmate. Oh no, this is the hit scans one actually. Quite good though. Slap boxing. Nah, I'm telling you, man, the Saudis are so fucking good at social media. It's insane. Anyhow, Onside Gaming, Poker Face, all the marbles on the line, and they're playing a Winston on a brick mirror on Kings Row. If only North America could square up with such honesty so regularly, maybe you wouldn't see Space Station Gaming 1 and 3 in the standings. Now, Onside Gaming just trying to hold on as best they can. Poker Face jockeying for some positioning up on the high ground. Heiser jumps top, drops down. You can see Backline is making some pretty aggressive rotations right now, walking their way in, taking main space, but it's very much a 50-50 right now. Bubble's going to be forced out, and Attack's going to be having to jump back here. So Attack does have bubble advantage on his next turn, but it's Kilo with the opening pick. Spins in the backline as well. Their backline's in big trouble. Yeah, Heiser capitalizes. No bubble just yet, but he goes anyway. Attack has traded as well. So again, the scrap on Kings Row continues. Heiser's going to bubble defensively here just to try and get out. Takes so much damage from that Freya, but will live. And this will turn into ult charge for Missing, actually. So his advantage in Nano is going to get even bigger here. Early opening for Poker Face.
Yeah, it's actually really brutal for the side of Onside that Heiser escapes because this nano difference is massive. 30% is massive. We can get some massives in the chat to reflect that. Now, Kilo does have the difference maker in the form of the bowler shot, but that is a difficult ult to use. The real 50-50 as to whether he'll find value with this one. Nano Boost is now available for Missing, and there's no nade for Onside Gaming. They use that aggressively.
Nano.
Deep swing from Dart right now. He receives the nano and he will take down Kilo. He's so incredibly low, but he's fine. Back jump now from Onside Gaming. Addo's been naded out. Opener trying his best to dribble his way to he dies. No dribbling, no Lionel Messi gameplay whatsoever from him there. Irony has the nano boost though. Onside Gaming, they might not be ready to give this one up just yet. Dart is anti-nated and will go down. Pulse Bomb misses on the sleeping monkey, but Irony can't find the nano angle. Irony, where is the nano when we need it most? Onside Gaming have just conceded the first point for what? Missing with a 3-piece?
Yeah, disaster there for him. No response at all from Onside. This is going to be a very fat time bank as well, and Heiser and Spin are already setting up early. Chance to keep going. They don't have any of their ults to throw in just yet. But Poker Face can make this walk up very difficult for him. Heiser wants to get close in this nano, to this primal rather as well. Irony respawning. Onside will try and reclaim some of this space. They know where the Winston is, they know where the Tracer is, but they've not really cleared either of these positions yet either. Spin is going to match Addo on the left, hold this position, but full brig pocket means it'll be a bit of a stalemate there as well. And this payload is just moving for free. Lots of distance still to work with, but the onus is on Onside Gaming to stop this because it's still moving right now. Kilo's coming top left, over the rooftops, spotted out by Dart as Kilo encroaches a little bit further, but here comes Dart to respond, so Kilo drops back to the team, but Heiser's right there, nade onto attack, might have to primal early, as Heiser actually goes first, attack just behind, Heiser's taken so much damage, and attack is just playing defense here, body blocking Heiser, trying to maintain his space, but Heiser's got a little bit deeper behind, there's a nano available now as well, Missing has caught up on his second nano onto attack, but he's anti, he's one shot, but Bash, the rally from opener doesn't save him at all, now Caro's going to drop for rally as well, not in time to save Missing, but they might all get traded out. Kilo is behind here, Caro is on the chase, he's going for him, but he can go onto the high ground. Where are we going, Caro? Needs to kind of pick up the Ana from spawn, that's the big problem, but Kilo's on a bit of an adventure right now. Looking for the Ana, Missing crossing. Oh, he's missed his timing.
This is such a disaster. Onside Gaming now really backs to the walls, even with the old situation being evened up. The cart has just been rolling. 3 minutes still at the end of second point. Now we've got attack trying to block the cart, waste his bubble early on the cart, just back jumps. That's going to be ult charge for Irony, but still no ultimates available as of yet. Kilo's still somewhere in the back though. You can see he's landed a bolt onto Dart, onto Missing as well. No follow-up yet though, and he's being chased. This time around he will. Oh, he loses the trade, and Dopey OP got pulse bomb too. So it's a 3v5. There's no way Onside can clutch this one out now. Addo uses his pulse bomb just for love of the game, really. And Onside, 4 minutes
Tracer. And yeah, great opportunity now for Pokerface, who have honestly struggled quite a lot in this series. No ults really to speak of for either team yet. It'll be Heiser to get the primal first. Just managed to get out as well. Has to drop a bubble for it, but will take that charge, so they're getting close to both of these. And remember, Onside Gaming did not finish the map, so Pokerface, 3.5 minutes left, can win it right here, right now.
Oh my dear, this is such a disaster for the side of Onside. They're not done yet, you know, they're not out yet, but it's looking tough for them. Attack's been naded, Kilo is scrapping it out on the high ground. Last fight territory at this point, loser fight game is done. Nade splashes onto Caro in main, you can see Addo tries to get involved, Nano comes out. It's actually a swing and a miss from Heiser on the Nano, but OP's dead. Addo's dead too. Bowler shot into the back line. He kills the Nano boosted Brig. Attack good for one. Irony is so close to ultimate as well. Attack and Irony both, but he needs to live. Irony and attack. He can't get the Nano up in time. 98%. We need a touch now. We need to Nano the Tracer. The Tracer's recall is forced. Opener's dead to the pulse. Nano comes out onto the Tracer. Can Addo do anything? Oh my god,
no! Irony has to touch, but he's primaled off it. They can't touch. That's what I really can do. Just primaled away. Addo was trying to force kills, and Pokerface win this series. Inexplicably getting 3 Winston and a Brig maps out of this. Pokerface, not huge celebrations, I think more a sigh of relief. They actually came in pretty strong favourites, especially after yesterday, but they get it over the line and they put pressure onto Old Ocean in their game tomorrow. Salvaged, I think is the word for Pokerface here.
Just a soul-crushing defeat there for Onside Gaming. Felt like they really had Pokerface's number on the early stages of that Dorado, and then just nothing is going right for them once the old trades start to come through. Here on Kings Road, just a total fumble. Total fumble. Couple of crucial fights where they're so close to the Nano, they can't get it done in time. One wasted Nano dive, and that's just the end of days, really. Oh, there we go. Heiser. I can't hear anything. Can you hear that? Me neither.
Sounds like a Korean main tank to me.
All right. Stop recording. There's a rerun loop. This is where the rerun loop starts and stops, folks. Although it's probably not going to loop much tonight, because Xavier's probably going to be doing EMEA relatively soon, right?
Yeah, where are we? It starts at 6. That is 4.5 hours away.
Yeah, good. That's a 4-hour video, so it'll be one loop and then some change, and then I'll toss it over to you. I actually don't have to be up until 9 AM tomorrow, so I might watch some TV or a movie even.
Oh.
Have you watched The Sound of Metal?
Yes! Good movie, that.
Is it good?
Yeah, pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about watching that. That looks quite good. Hi, Marky. Just in time for me to basically finish the stream. Yeah. Pretty good games today, honestly. Like, good in the sense that Zeta Division lost, so I was like really happy to watch them lose. Not so much in terms of match quality. Cat with the double orange. Oh, just a premium viewer you are, Cat. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a man of so few words, but they're all quality because they're almost all orange. Prime Yaki versus Prime Finn Fraud-off, who wins? Yaki for sure, because Finn is not really that much of a fraud, to be honest. Finn's pretty good. He's just not good enough to be first. Yaki's like not good enough to be third. The only time Yaki came second in an Overwatch League.
네, 오늘의 마지막 경기 포커페이스가 꽉 찬 승리를 가져갑니다. 승리 축하드립니다.
Oh my god, Heisa looks
네,
uncomfortable.
오늘 승리 축하드립니다. 오늘의 POTM은
Rare position for doing a post-game interview for Poker Face.
Yeah, true. Does look like there's a firing squad off camera, but
Is he? He's
I
the
would not
youngest guy in
accuse the people in
OWCS
WD.
Korea as well, right?
Oh, is Heisa the high school boy that's
He's the one who
doing his schoolwork? And...
Was it partway through? I forget exactly when, but it was partway through stage 1. He turned 17 and was eligible to play.
Do you have to be 17 to play in Korea too?
Yeah.
What the hell is Korean tier 2? What is tier 2 generally now that you have to be 17 to play in OWCS actually?
I think you can play Face It Masters too, right?
Well, they don't have
Golden-
Face It in Korea, do they?
No, but not in Korea, but for EMEA and North America at least. But I don't know what they do in Korea.
On to how next up is Heisa. He's incredibly next up. Just wait.
Yeah, really good,
But I mean, like,
well-rounded hero pool.
Korea's full of next up though. Like you've got your Mil Gizzys, your Heisers, your Aliens.
Spin.
Yeah, your Spints. How old is Spin?
I think he's young as well. I mean,
I feel like all these guys are young. Yeah, he's 2007, dude. Like he's a
Fuck, yeah.
17-year-old.
yeah.
Spint, Alien. Alien's 19. Alien's
Yeah, I think Alien's been around
He's
a bit
done.
longer. But still.
Yeah, I can't stand a chance. He's doomed. But the rest of them could have a chance. Mil Gizzy, Dart. Dart is not next up. You should know what tier 2 is. SSG is going there in NA. Yeah, cheers to the comment, mate.
Sunjin, I feel like
Is he like
Sunjin's
Korean
older
Zion?
actually.
Yeah.
I feel like Sunjin is hitting his like peak, but I feel like he's been around for long because I feel like I've seen
I think he's
him in North
deceptively
America
young.
for a few
Like
seasons.
he's
19
19
actually. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Whenever I just feel like I've seen him more, but yeah, 19 still in the category actually. Yeah.
All the old men are about to die as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like all of these players that are on like Crazy Raccoon and Falcons and even Zeta Division,
Zeta,
like
yeah.
there's a big retirement wave coming at the end of the year, surely, right? Like some of these guys are like getting to the age where it's like it actually gets difficult for them to like prolong their military service and whatnot. I'm not sure, like maybe like Lip, Shu have like another year in them, and like
I think
Chiron and Junbin are like just future proof.
I think Lip's already said he's going to call it at the end of this year and go do service.
Really? I mean, they say that and then they proceed to not do that. because
Yeah,
they
it's
don't want to do
true.
service, and they find another way to put it back. Like, if you had the choice between continuing to get paid, you know, the best you're ever going to earn in your life, basically, and to not do that, they'll just earn it until they absolutely have to stop.
Yeah.
But like, you know, some of these guys, like, they're just getting old enough that it's like, shit, it might be difficult for them to actually prolong it any longer. Like, I think Smurf retired because he had to do service, you know?
Was it the same for Happy as well?
Yeah, Happy is fucking old, like really fucking old. So these guys, like once they're like post 25, like I think it gets quite hard. But I think Shu, Lip, like those guys, they might be like 24. Like they probably have another year in them of delaying. I remember seeing like a post on social media like a while ago that was just it was saying like, you know, Pelican and like a couple of other players have successfully completed their like what is the Korean equivalent of a GED recently, and it's like as they prepare for life outside of esports, and it's like they're not preparing for life out of esports. They're doing the GED because if you do that, it lets you put your military service off by another year. Like they're not trying to get ready for the future. They're actually actively doing this like educational bare minimum, yeah, to preserve the now. It was so funny, like seeing it framed on social media. I was like really proud of these guys, like thinking ahead for their futures and like trying to do this in order to get ready for life post esports. It's like no, they're actually just trying to keep themselves in esports longer. Because if they don't do this, they have to go to the army.
Just one more year.
Like,
Come on.
It's nothing to do with them. Oh my god, did Ange die? Cat. Oh my god. Troubling. Alright.
How old's
now.
Jae Hong? How long has he got? I mean, he's actually endless. He's proven he's still good
That's so
for it.
sad.
He's 33
Can we
now,
get a
if I
rest in
remember.
peace, Orange?
Oh.
He's really old. He did his military service before Overwatch came out. Like, is Orange the mascot here? I mean, let me just hide the clean feed layer for a second and let you figure it out for yourself, okay? All right.
Do we know any
Is
players who
is
are
it
doing
time to?
right now and we'll come back? I don't think so. I think for a lot of people, like, for going to military service is like that's the conclusion of the esports journey as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kilo has done it and come back,
Oh,
unless
okay,
I'm
really?
mistaken. I think Kilo might have gone and done it, to be honest. Like, no, I'm not 100% on that, but it's like, the fuck was Kilo doing between 22 and now, if not in the army? Like, there's no way that he didn't do military service. He was missing for like almost 3 years, right?
Yeah.
What's the Ange law? Just a dude. It's just a dude.
Oh yeah, apparently, yeah. Wilder's saying Kilo went when he didn't get signed for 2023, which is probably actually a reasonable decision,
Yeah.
right? Don't get a team and then like, fuck it, let's crank this out. And be ready when I come back.
1 hour of Match Masters next? I don't think so. Let me just get the tracker widget up. Let's see how we're doing, you know? Like, where's the little itty bitty Match Masters tracker? There you go. Let's see how we're doing here. Put the QR code right over Pirate's face. So if you want to scam Pirate's face, I'll scan Pirate's face. That's the way to go about it. But yeah. Not too shabby, today's games.
Yeah, all right, now. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh yeah, Ophie says maybe Hamburg and Fielder. Yeah, all of them are a little bit like, they're all at that age where it's a question for all of them to figure out the answer to.
Yeah, I mean Hammond's got to be like 24 maybe. And Overwatch.
I think he's another one that's like, he's kind of deceptively young for how long he's been around.
Yeah, he's 23. He's 23 actually.
Yeah,
He'll
which is
probably have
actually
to retire because he's gone blind or something,
Yeah.
rather than because of Fielder might be 24 actually, because I think Fielder came into the league when he was overage.
Yeah, on the, what was it, Paris Eternal at the time, right?
Oh, he's also
23.
23 actually. Yeah. Okay. These guys are actually not that old. They're
Is Chia the same age? They were all that sort of like.
Gotta be 20. Chia
Chia's
came
only 21.
in later. Yeah, Chia came in later and was youngest when he did it. Yeah, Shu's 24. He'll be 25 this year. So Shu might be on the way out because this is his 25 year. I think Lip is a year younger than Shu though. Yeah, like Lip is 23 as well. So Lip definitely has another year in him. Even if he tells people that he doesn't have another year in him, he definitely has another year in him. Fielder, Chia, Harmden all have another year in them. Shu might be the only one that's actually getting too old. And might struggle to delay from here. Or Shu. It shows in the Shuno gameplay, to be fair. Age is the curse. Oh yeah, let me kill the YouTube stream. Thanks for watching on YouTube, everybody. Mwah. That was only directed to people watching on YouTube.
Oh. Can I go for a walk?
Big stretch.
It's warm out. I'm gonna go for a walk.
Oh, I could fuck up a walk right now, dude. I could actually fuck up a walk.
Yeah. Maybe have some lunch, go for a walk, and then lock in for EMEA.
Sounds good. I'll set my alarm for EMEA. You know, as is necessary. EMEA games are at 3 a.m, so I'll set an alarm for 2:50 to roll out of bed. Type something onto my computer and then go back to bed.
Easy. Another day at the office.
Easy as, really. Just another day at the office, you know,
Cranking it out.
ethically earning a paycheck. Check out the exclamation mark new vid, everybody. My video is getting fried by the algorithm. It's got a great click-through rate, it's got a reasonable watch time, but for some reason, nobody's fucking watching it. So I don't know. Tap in on this. Give me some algorithmic bullshit boosts, you know? Write some hate comments. This video is full of hate comments about my team's results. Write some hate. Truly, any engagement is good engagement. So, yeah, write some hate. Yeah.
Thank you, Saja, for the 15 months for fuck Yaki and Zeta. You have been... Consider
Wow.
yourself spun,
lost.
Sager.
This guy's in the wrong chat giving messages like that.
The spin doctor's reach is far.
Yeah, this is true. I might have lost my Overwatch doctor's license, but my spin doctor's license is well and truly still something that I keep on my desk with pride. One. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'll do a round of marbles before we go. A couple of people have dropped a play. I'll give the people what they want before.
All right, I'm gonna end then. I'm gonna send my viewers to you for the exclamation mark play. So everyone, get ready to play. I'll see you all.
We can play
in
while
a few hours
Pyro
for
plays.
EMEA.